Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another week of Taking High Ground Live. Man, glad to be here. Some more topics to talk about. My name is Rob. You can find me on Instagram at R3Rips. Dylan, what's up, bro?
What's going on? I always feel like it's been so long. We gotta
I
start
know,
doing
right?
these more often.
I know.
JT, Sammy, Richard, Daniel, what's going on?
Man,
Right, Sammy? It feels like a long time. I
it
swear.
does. It does. I think it's the fact that it's a whole week and then we don't get on till dang near the next day. So, it kind of adds up.
JL, what's going on?
JL, what's up? What's up? Daniel, Richard, Sammy, JT. What's up, y'all?
So I've had like a crazy hectic week for our website.
Yeah.
So if you guys have not didn't know, I'm sure y'all saw the website was down for a little bit. Rob and I are planning to expand Taking High Ground to be not just Fortnite, but like we want to do what we did for Fortnite cards and bring it to other hobbies like basketball, football, baseball, anything that's not a TCG. So
Yeah.
right now we're staying away from trading card games, but we're gonna start taking what we did with Fortnite, and as Fanatics rolls out new products and stuff like that, we're going to jump on that stream to try to get improve those kind of hobbies, kind of like we did for Fortnite.
Yeah.
Um, so in that breath, we're also improving the site, adding more content. So if there's anything you want added to the site, I know I have a list of things going on the Facebook group, but feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to expand on like prototypes and
Hmm.
all that sorts of stuff.
Yeah, hit that like button tonight, y'all, for the week that Dylan had fixing that website. That's no joke. So that would be highly appreciated.
Yeah, so right now we don't have any of these up yet, but they will be. FortniteCards.com still works. If it's not working, let me know. It should just take you to the main Fortnite card page.
Yeah.
I've already added some new pages here or more links here. Some of these will be filled out like the prototype page. What we're going to try to do is get a list of almost every Fortnite prototype that we know about.
Hmm.
Thanks to Daniel from Daniel Rowe from the Facebook group. We'll work with Wayne. I'm going to work with anybody that has prototypes. That way we can kind of track like what is out there, how much of what, so they know how rare it is.
Yeah.
I think that'll help establish some of that stuff. Um, some people have some other ideas with like collecting goals. I know there's like people doing the headhunter collecting. They
Yeah.
want to collect all the Joneses. They want to collect all
Yeah.
the Ramirez. So I'm gonna try to come up with some other checklists and goals. Um, and just some of these links we've seen, like the French collectibles and stuff like that. So let me know if there's anything that I'm missing that you want added to the site because we
Yes.
really want to expand it.
Yes, for sure.
So, and of
That,
course, I have to give a shout out to Westrom, Kari for you guys for ordering these. Can't wait to get these shipped out to you guys very, very soon. If you've not seen this, these are our first non-clothing product, which is Overshield. So that's our
yes.
spiel.
Yes. There you go. My goodness, we came a long way, bro. Look at that.
I know, right? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
haven't picked up anything. I've been too busy working, so I have not picked
yeah.
up a single collectible.
Yeah.
I know Black Ash keeps trying to steal all my stuff. He keeps messaging me, "Hey, you still want that?"
Yeah. No, I've been looking at some auctions that's ending soon. Definitely have a couple I'm very interested in. So it's a good time for Fortnite cards though, especially if you're, on the collecting side.
I'm all up for talking about Reloaded. What exactly do you want to talk about, Sammy? Feel free to throw it into the chat. I mean, you can. I'm fine with people calling Reloaded garbage for like the next 10 years.
I think I think JT play.
I know he is, but I think that if people can keep calling it garbage for like 10 years,
Yeah.
there's not gonna be any product left that's even like salvageable, right?
Yeah.
And that's when it's really gonna shine. In fact, I don't think I've checked the pop report for Reloaded.
It's some hitters in Reloaded for sure, bro.
Like
That's
lately, I don't I used to be on top of it to see if Renegade Raider is
yeah.
Should I add a link to the pop reports, guys, on Fortnite cards? Let me know.
Quick link. I think that'll be
Yeah,
dope.
Renegade. Geez, that jumped up 43 and
Three.
only 110. Yo, I sold the bag so hard. Okay, when I got the 10, I didn't think it'd go 1 in 43, maybe 1 in 20.
You know what sucks about that statement? You did though. You're
Okay, I
you
did,
yeah,
but I also
but
thought that I'd be able to get another one.
right, like, I think is that's what sucks about it because I will 100% say you had every intentions and understanding of how hard that card was gonna be to grade. You knocked it out the park and then you sold it. So
I freaking got a 10 on my first submission, and
yeah, like you was
I'm
on
happy.
it.
I'm
You was
happy
on
for
it.
the I'm happy for the buyer. I'll just say that
Yeah,
I'm happy for the buyer.
yeah.
Should I add the checklist to these other ones here? So I also made it easier if you wanted to jump between the series here. Um, but if you guys want the checklist there, I don't know if it adds that much value, but like the only reason I have it for reloaded is because you can't find the reloaded pop report
Right.
by searching it on PSA. Like the link's broken, so that's why I found the link. I put it here.
Yeah.
And I know people have been kicking me in the butt to try to get photos up for these. I was just a lot of website stuff, so that is in the works, but that's so time consuming.
Yeah.
Um, so and this is like my like dark horse anyway. So like the
Yeah.
less people collect it, I'm not that worried about it.
That also like the JL the opposite of fumble. Yeah. See, I feel JL on that, Dylan. Like when they say like quit looking at it, because once I sell it, I'm done. It's out my head. I can't even just, I could talk about it
Mhm.
casually. Like we talk about how we both messed up with selling Dark Bomber. Like that's probably one of my biggest, well, I traded, but you get the point. That's probably one of my biggest regrets. But once it's gone, I don't even think about it. It's gone.
I definitely have seller's remorse. I
Yeah.
definitely do because like
It's not easy.
because I said I wasn't even gonna sell it for 1,500, and I let it go for 1,000. Like I've told the story before.
Yeah.
And it's just like I had so many Renegade Raiders. I was like, it was fun. I finally got it. I'm gonna try again. At the time, I was like, no one's paying attention. No one's collecting this anyway. So I was like, I'm gonna get one. Um, it just hasn't happened. I got a lot of nines. I got
So
like I don't know.
so from that perspective, I mean, like you said, you got a lot of nines. Are all of those rip sessions, because based off of what you were trying to achieve,
Hmm.
are all of those rip sessions low key worthless though? Not worthless
No,
as in value, but as in time.
no, I don't think so. I mean, I like ripping, so it's never worthless. And
Yeah.
I got a lot. Like, so I like a lot. Like Renegade Raider's not the only reloaded card I like.
Mhm.
I mean, I like the loading screens, which the loading screens are not as rare, right?
Mhm.
Because there's so few of them. But I like the loading screens, and then like the glow in the dark ones. I'm also trying to get a Gold Trooper glow in the dark 10.
Yeah.
I have a 9. I finally got a 9. The glow in the dark cards are probably harder to grade than the regular base ones, and then
Yeah.
everything else is below that. So like the regular base cards and then the glow in the dark are the hardest to grade.
Yeah.
So the Gold Trooper, I want that in a 10. I want to get a 9. I do have a 9.5 in SGC. So I'm pretty like happy. Like if I never get a 10, it won't be the end of the world because I have my SGC 9.5 and it looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Um, but I do want that 10. I mean, I wanted
Yeah.
a you remember what I wanted before?
Yeah.
I wanted the
Yeah. You
gold
want the
label.
pristine.
That's
That
not gonna happen.
I also, I mean, I my favorite out of all of it is the loading screens. I love the loading screens so much, but it's a lot in Reloaded for sure. That's undeniable. Yeah, the moving cards
Ooh,
as well. Yeah,
I feel you. I feel
in
you.
2 days. My
See that
goodness.
now that's seller's remorse. That's like harsh, right? And like I already when I sold it, I figured that's gonna happen in the future, right? Like I
Yeah,
figure Renegade Raider 10 is probably gonna be worth a lot. I knew that going into it. I just thought that by sending in, I don't know, 20
yeah,
Renegades, I'd get one
yeah,
again. That's why I have seller's remorse. But I mean, I'm glad it went to a good person, a good
mhm,
collector, and people were talking about Renegade Raider because of it. It kind of established a market for her. So like it was worth it.
yeah,
So no, I don't
mm,
I had a 7.
yeah.
I'm not cracking the 9s. I think Renegade 9s are
Hmm.
actually gonna be sweet spot. Like
Yeah,
those can be nice
that
cards.
is the card because the
Unless
rarity of
yeah,
a 10.
unless more tins start to pop up, and they're
Hmm.
gonna be that rare, they're gonna
Hmm.
be in people's main collection, you're never gonna see them. So 9s are gonna be what sells,
Yeah,
right? So I given some 9s away. I sold some for the cheap, like really cheap. But I think those are gonna be worth a good amount later down. Like that's what people will be moving back and forth.
yeah,
So I'm not cracking in my 9s, but I do have a 7 that's like looks great, and I don't know
yeah,
why. So I might crack that one.
yeah. It's worth cracking a 7.
You know
The
what
worst thing,
I'm
the
gonna do, right, Rob, is what we were talking about that thing I told you about?
what?
The thing I told you I was gonna try to make,
Oh yes, 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 yes. I
and
got you. Yeah,
maybe I'll practice that.
yeah,
Maybe I'll
yeah,
practice
yeah.
that. Recruit Jonesy is up there with Renegade Raider
Mhm,
almost.
mhm.
Um, Definitely the second best card in the set.
Yeah,
I'm sure JT will say it's the best from the set. Yep, there he
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Miaskos is up there
I
as
agree. I
well.
agree with that. I think Renegade Raider over Recruit Jonesy, but I know JT is more story focused.
Mhm.
So I get that point. It could go that way. I'm not saying that's how it is. I
I
just know the fandom
Yeah.
of Renegade Raider, but Jonesy has that fandom too.
Well
So
can I be honest? The
yeah.
only I agree that Renegade Raider is number 1 as well. What would have possibly made Jonesy number 1 would have been if it was OG Recruit Jonesy. That's
How about the
that's it.
design?
That's chapter 2 Recruit Jonesy.
Yeah.
If it was the original one, like the sleeveless Jonesy, I think then it's a kind of a debate there. I still would have felt Renegade was number 1,
Yeah, I
but
still would've I
yeah,
think that would've given him a lot, but
yeah,
that is the like, people keep talking about, all the snapshots and stuff like that. No, this is the Jonesy card,
yeah,
and there's not another Jonesy card in any of the sets, to me, that come close,
yeah, and
right?
then and I guess a unique spot is technically that original recruit Jonesy is in the core cards, and I think that's kind of
Yeah,
unique.
but see, those aren't cards, so
That's
those are stickers.
Yeah.
Definitely super
Well,
cool.
the sticker is the name. It's not like but yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah.
When we talk about, like, rookie cards, it's kinda hard to compare, like, they're kind of a different genre almost.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, I guess where I look at it is that it's the only one, and that's what makes it unique. It's the
Yeah,
only way you can get the recruit, but that doesn't compete with like the reloaded Jonesy. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
still tears down, but it is one of the unique cards. I think if you try to put the core cards in order, that's when it kind of gets unique with that original Jonesy.
Now, I think only one Jonesy 10. Yeah, and that was Kari's. He's
Yep.
1 for 3.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see, because the other 2 are mine,
Yeah.
I believe. They've gotta be. I know I have at least 1 9.
Yeah.
So I did send some in. Um, I don't know, they're really hard to grade, those base cards.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
gonna
I'm
be it's definitely gonna have a unique place in the market. We can all agree on that. As time goes on, like Dylan said, as more go off the market, as as people understand how really condition sensitive they are, and if more cards don't come out anytime soon, I think we've already seen the tune change, but I think it's going to change a little bit more as well.
well, I mean, everyone's collecting all this other stuff, right?
Hmm.
And depending on how long it takes to get sets out, are gonna need to turn to something different to expand
Yeah,
their collection eventually, you know what I mean?
yeah, 100.
So,
percent
Reloaded is a great one to turn to. It's actually the most fun to rip,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
It's
Um,
you kind of get unique hits every single pack.
yeah, I think 9s are gonna be good from in any set, except probably Series 3.
Seriously, it's a little weird. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I'm talking about, like, shards and stuff, like, because the hollows for Series 1 were super rare, and so are the shards, and the shards for Series 2 are super rare. The
Hmm.
hollows not as much,
Yeah.
right? So, 9s, I think Series 1, Series 2 are gonna be pretty big. 9s for Series 3, maybe not as big, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have a lot of 9s. When I'm saying that, I have, like, 29 Kunos.
Yeah.
Not 29, 20
20,
Kunos PSA 9.
20 PSA 9 Kunos.
They're
Yeah.
thereabouts, which
Yeah.
is okay.
Congrats
Like,
on that,
Kuno,
Sammy.
I think Kuno's a great skin,
Yeah.
but, I mean, I think Focus is way better, and I got way more. I got, like, 5 or 6 10s from
Hmm.
Focus, so
Hmm.
I'm happy with that. It just sucks that Kuno went that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Focus is definitely a great card. That is for sure. That yeah, congrats on that, Sammy. That's dope.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, so Sammy got the Jonesy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's what's up. That's a great purchase.
New new season starting what is it, next week, right? The
June
ninth.
9th?
Ninth.
June.
Yep.
Why are you
Yeah,
saying
it's
June
not
6th?
yeah, it's ninth. Uh Officially the ninth. What is that,
Yeah,
a
and it's supposed to
Friday?
be like for those
Friday.
people who like Optimus Prime, it's supposed to be a Transformers season, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's
Transformers supposed to be in it, which would be kind of interesting.
who got your money on, Mecha Team Leader or Transformer? You got well, Transformers, I should say. Bumblebee. You got Optimus Prime. I'm pretty sure Bumblebee's gonna find his way into the game.
And Bumblebee has to. Like,
Yeah,
if they're
yeah.
bringing Optimus Prime in there, Bumblebee
You
has
have to bring
to.
Bumblebee in there
And of course, then they'll probably bring Mecha Team Leader back into
mm,
the item shop.
with the Transformer style or something.
Or do they come like another style of Mecha Team Leader?
Right? Like they gotta give them. They gotta the way they did Spider Man. They gotta do that for Mecha Team Leader. That'd be dope.
You know, they actually had a comic, right? Transformers had comics,
Yeah,
didn't
they
they?
have comics. Yeah,
I would not mind a Fortnite Transformers comic.
I'm
Why not?
interested. Just I'm open when it comes to the comics and just release them.
I mean, Bumblebee is definitely coming if that's the case. I
Yeah.
feel like that they always do at least like 2 or 3,
Hmm.
right? So, it would have to be
And
Bumblebee.
and it makes sense. Optimus Prime is definitely um why is it slipping my mind? Oh, battle pass worthy. Bumblebee, you definitely got to get those cells. It makes sense
Mhm.
for him to kind of be in the item shop or something like that.
And Rob sent me some merch here. It's from Journeys.
Yeah.
Definitely very to me, this feels really kiddish.
No,
What do you think?
this is not to buy. This is so the reason why I sent this is kind of the things that I pay attention to when me and Dylan is like always talking about like marketing when it comes to the skins that consistently are used and consistently are rotated.
Mm,
This this is the skins that eye recognition is going to see all the time and look at the skins that it is. You know, you got Skull Trooper, you got Drift, BK, DJ Yonder. These are always the things that I kind of look at. Because I think us as adults, we can kind of make our own decisions. But as kids go on, and it's like, what are the skins that's gonna stick? What skins are do Fortnite consider iconic? And that's definitely one of them. One of
what is
these.
this one right here?
That's Master Key.
Oh, okay. Now, see, like, I get what you're saying for like marketing and stuff like that. Don't get this confused as like most used because like Master Key is barely
Well, no,
used.
this is
It's like
the
marketing, and Master Key
marketing.
has that new style, right?
Yeah, the reason why I say marketing, it has nothing to do with most use. It has everything to do with who Fortnite views
Yep.
as the skins that they want to push and market. And they've been consistent since these skins came out. I mean, you think about it, Drift came out in season 5. DJ Yonder was he season 6? I can't remember. That's too long ago.
Mm, yeah,
5 or yeah,
around there.
season. Oh yeah, he was the same. I think he was the same season as Dyer, I believe. I can't remember for sure, but
Isn't it weird how far the game has
it's
come?
too man. My
So,
brain used to be sharp with it. It's too far
yo,
now.
but back in the day though, like in like chapter 1 and stuff, like there's llama stuff everywhere. Like skins were llamas. Like
Yeah,
llama meant Fortnite.
yeah,
But, like if you were to think about Fortnite right now, llamas don't pop in my head right away.
no. Well, they're annoying to get to in
But,
game.
like, just, like, in general, like, you don't see, like, battle passes with, like, llama stuff as much.
Hmm.
Occasionally, they'll sprinkle it in, but, like, chapter 1 is, like, llama. Like, if you thought llama, you thought Fortnite,
Yeah.
and I feel like they've gotten a pretty far away from the llama thing, don't you think?
Oh yeah,
They
they
still use it,
definitely.
it's just it's not
Yeah.
nearly as, like, prominent.
I think it's one of those things that you just don't take out of the game, but I definitely agree that it's definitely not what it used to be. I mean, the first time before it got buffed, it was 500 mats
Mhm.
across the board and the ammo was ridiculous. And then they nerfed it to 250 and then it just kind of consistently now it starts moving. And if you're
I mean, I
playing in
still like
arenas
it
or
in game, but
something
I'm
like
talking about,
that.
like, the branding wise.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't, like,
Well,
associate it as much.
the reason why I brought it up in game is because of the activity that the llama has compared to then. That's why I think we kind of recognize the transition even from that. You know, it just kind of the moving llama when it comes to ranked, which was originally arenas, it's very different now, and they definitely got away from it. But you can kind of always see what transition is going to happen when it comes to the game.
Because like, what was it? Like, one of my favorite covers was,
Spark, the one with Sparkle Specialist on it.
no, it's, the Venom one. When
Oh
the llama's trying
yeah,
to get the llama right here.
yeah, that's dope.
Like, that was, like, OG Fortnite right there.
Yeah.
That was such a but now, like, I just don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe you should
But
replace it with a crown.
well, I also think that there's phases of Fortnite that needs to be respected. That's kind of what we talk about with
That's
BK
true.
all the time. I think that's what
I mean, it's
the llamas
nostalgic, right?
yeah, it's never gonna go away when it comes to marketing. We'll probably see a time where it's not even in the game no more at all, when it comes to regular pub games or, ranked and stuff like that. But uh when it comes to what it represents, it's always gonna have that across the board.
Now, here's one of the more interesting things, and when I saw this, I was like, "I wanna make some maps."
Yeah.
Um, if you guys don't know, they're changing how they pay out creators for their maps. If you didn't play Fortnite before, if you created a Fortnite map, you put this button in game, and the
Mhm.
characters have to go up to it and push the
Press. Yep.
button, and it adds that creator's code to their item shop. So
Yeah.
anytime they bought an item from the item shop for 2 weeks, that code gave a percentage to the map creator.
Yep.
So kind of complicated, right? Well, Fortnite has changed it to paying out based on how much time players spend on your map.
Mm-mm-mm.
So this is the current breakdown of the current maps and how many people are playing on them and what you're getting paid. I'm guessing there's way more maps than this, and like this is the threshold. Like I
Yeah.
don't know like what the threshold is for this,
Yeah.
but the lowest amount of maps, I mean the lowest amount of players is 2,100. They're making $100 for their maps, but
Mm-hmm.
the top 5 are making 10 million plus. There's 5 map creators out there making $10 million
Yeah.
with their maps.
Yeah.
Then you got 13 making 3 million, and
Uh-huh.
then you've got 43 maps making
Making
1
1
million.
million. Mm-hmm.
Now, I haven't done this yet because I wanted to wait for you guys. This is gonna be fun. So y'all, I wanted so you can actually go to Fortnite GG and go to where was it? I think player count. I think. All right, you can see
What
which
yep.
players are playing what map. All right, so like if we go back here. All right, so top 5 maps. So let's say that's 43. Let's do the $1 million mark, right? So that's what 48, 50, about 60 maps.
Yeah.
Let's go down to 60 and see how many players need to be playing that map. Desert Zone Wars. So for 3,000 active, that's like the most. So the blue
Yeah.
is like the maximum that's played it at one time.
Mm-hmm.
This is current, and they're making $3 million or a million. I guess $1 million. I guess for 60
Yeah.
per map.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
that's
if you
insane.
think about it, that's like those numbers are not that crazy
Mm-hmm.
to be making that kind of money. So like even like 100,000,
Yeah.
220. Now I don't know if this list is like is the 5 part of the 13? That part
Oh, I get what you mean.
I'm not sure. So we'll just go on easy. Let's go to 220 and see how many people are making 100K. I mean, this is pretty insane.
Yeah, no, that it's
That's eye opening.
that's the Fortnite ecosystem on 1,000.
These numbers are getting pretty small. So number 220, there's only 348 players on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to average around 300 players a day
A day.
to make
Yeah.
$100,000 making Fortnite maps.
Yeah. Yeah. And is kind of crazy because what I did notice, I noticed this with Fortnite content creators, right? Like, and I'm not talking about the big content creators, the ciphers, the ninjas or anybody like that. I'm talking about mid-tier content creators. They're building a map just for, we've talked about this off camera, but they're building the map just for the flow. Like, it makes more sense than them coming out with any type of product, anything like that. It's like if we can get the flow in here from our, let's say we have 100,000 subscribers, right? And we're consistently creating content. If we can get a fraction of that,
Mm-hmm.
a fraction, we're creating a whole nother stream of income, and we're continuing on with the community. That, I mean, you can't beat that as a content creator. That's definitely mid tier to high tier for Fortnite.
So all you guys who don't play games, but like you guys work and like
Yeah,
you don't have time for games, then try making maps because I
yeah,
mean, it's a
yeah.
little complicated. Like you have to actually put time in it to make the maps and like have a little bit of like there's gonna be like a learning curve,
It's a
of course.
yeah, yeah.
But like the potential's there for those people who want to do that. Um, I mean, I was thinking like, I what we should do is be hosting this show
Mm-hmm.
freaking live inside a map. You know?
Yeah. I mean, the drop spot is doing it. They do theirs. I think it's like every two. I can't remember what day it is, but taking high ground was doing it about a year and a half before them. So we definitely should be somewhere in there. So definitely gonna
Yeah. I
figure
mean,
that out.
one day I want to make my own map, but it's like we got so much stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah, Richard, the Camping Rusher is actually the one that sparked that thought because he was on it. Listen, I had to give him credit. He's
Hmm.
been doing this for 6 plus years. He knows when to pivot, how to pivot, and he stays in his lane. You can't beat that. The Camping Rusher does exactly what he's known for, and when he pivots, it's still within his brand, and he's doing great. Got to
If
give
you
him
want
credit.
like game updates
Yeah.
to the point, the Camping Rusher, that's his YouTube.
Yep.
I love the
No
content. Like
fluff, no fluff. It's
no
just
fluff. He gets straight
straight
to
to the
it.
point.
He breaks it all down. He
Yep.
does kind of what we do without
Yep.
like all the jibber jabber,
Yeah.
right?
And it's no extra he doesn't feel like a need to build build up to something. It's like it's either it is or it ain't.
Mhm.
It's very simple. Rock
Yeah,
with the
and
Lego.
he's a big fan of Fortnite, so like
Yeah.
he likes the game. He almost likes everything they do, just about
He's
kind
a
of like
and
us.
he's and it's what's dope about it, he's a casual.
Yeah.
He's a casual gamer, he doesn't really he plays squads and trios more than anything. He doesn't really he plays he never plays solos. He doesn't really play arenas that much. Well, will be ranked now, but yeah, definitely got to give him a shout out. I've been watching Camp Russia for a long time.
The other news, like I saw somebody in the Facebook group talking about this,
Yeah.
and
This
I guess they were insinuating that there's gonna be like Lego and Fortnite toys,
mhm.
which is not like out of this like that's not like crazy idea. Like I'm sure there will be.
Mhm.
Um, but this collaboration is bigger than that. It's because they're building the metaverse for the
Mhm.
youth, for the younger people,
Yeah.
which is interesting because so like they're building the metaverse already, but like them partnering with Lego to build it for youth, like a
Yeah.
separate one for youth, should like reiterate the idea that Fortnite's not for kids
Yep.
and the metaverse isn't just for kids for Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
So that's what the Lego partnership is to make an environment that kids can play and
So
be safe.
And so the reason why I sent this was for a different reason, which is something me and Dylan has been talking about for a very long time. When it comes to the divisions and the sections of Fortnite, you see how it says at the bottom, some employees, but not all, will be moved around to focus on these, uh, as these are must succeed. So that when we were talking about the Fortnite cards, when we were talking about how Epic Games and Fortnite is operating, the level of importance and what needs to be done is always the focus. And it kind of goes to exactly what we're saying. These divisions are either big or small, but the order ranking and what is going to get done and the opportunities to expand where Fortnite cards could fall in this is always interesting because Fortnite is such a conglomerate. It's like that team will have to be built. We clearly see now that there's teams, subsections of teams, and bigger teams, and it's only growing because of Lego and everything what UFEN has to offer. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out down the road.
So and like this is like just reiterating the idea like the metaverse is important to them, right? The
Yes.
must succeed is huge.
Yeah.
Of course, we know Chapter 5. They want to keep the game going.
Hmm.
Um, but like the other two, like the Lego and Fortnite, it's not just a part. It's like not just like Marvel and Fortnite,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like they're building something. Lego invested $1 billion,
Yeah.
right? So they're really building something. Um, I mean, it just get every time we come on here, like it gets me
Yeah.
excited because like we're thinking so far in the future. Like people don't understand.
Yeah.
And people are still complaining that like Fortnite's like invading Marvel comics and stuff like that. They don't understand like 10 to 20 years, like it's gonna be Fortnite. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna have the metaverse, they're gonna be huge, right? It's
It,
gonna go past just gaming.
it is, and I guess another way that you can like Dylan said, we think of long shots all the time. The way you can kind of think of it is whether it's a Marvel, whether it's a Transformers, whether it's a DC, whatever the big any of the animes. Just imagine a possibility of them creating a subsector of films, shows, or anything along that line inside the metaverse. So you have because let's be real. I mean, I work in this industry. The movie scene is a lot different than it used to be. The importance of superhero movies are a lot different. Fortnite has a great opportunity to kind of put a unique spin on all of those things. The
Mhm.
audience, the reach that they have, the attention that they have, they can make some grand opportunities for both sides of major IPs. I think what they're doing with UEFN is you have the opportunity to create a Everything. I don't even know how to break
So
it down. It's just
here,
crazy.
here, this is what's interesting, right? It's Web 2.0 pretty much got us to a point where like anybody can do anything almost. Like
Yeah.
they got rid of gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Like in our generation, gatekeepers have disappeared, right?
Yeah.
You have your iPhone, you can make your own movies, you can make your own games, you can do that kind of stuff. So Epic Game it is using that and giving the power to the people to build maps, build games and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're still going to be gatekeeping
Mhm.
against all these big brands,
Yeah.
right? So who wants to come in? The big movies?
Mhm.
Like if all the attention is on this platform in the metaverse, those people have to come to Epic Games.
Mhm.
And so Fortnite is going to own, like they said, like the sponge.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like it's a joke, right? When people are
Mhm.
like, oh, there's The Rock. He's the guy from Fortnite.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I went and saw the Spider Verse movie with my
Mhm.
kids last night,
Yeah.
and I even said, "So is this movie about the guy from Fortnite?" I was just messing around, right?
Yeah.
But like that's what happens. It's the sponge. It
Yeah.
takes other people's IPs
Yeah.
legally
Yeah.
and like turns it into its own, and like other companies are happy with it because it's making them money.
Mhm.
But it's also building Epic Games' brand.
It's it's very similar to Netflix rise. You know, you had the competition of Blockbuster. Netflix understood that they couldn't compete with Blockbuster on real estate and physical scale. So they went to DVDs, you know, shipping the DVDs and all of those things. But by time people realized the power that Netflix was creating, it was already over. It was captured. It was done. It was no going back. Netflix started buying shows and they started buying
Mhm.
films and all of those things. And that's kind of what it feels like with Fortnite, where some people know, some people don't realize it, but by time everybody understands exactly what's going on, the foundation of what that level of media is going to be already in full swing.
See, this is great. Like so, like us as collectors, right? We always say
Yeah,
this. Just imagine 10 years when this is nostalgic, right? And
yeah,
Sharnock is basically saying that it's not going to go away and come back and be nostalgic. Like
mm-hmm,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has gone and come, right?
mm-hmm,
Same thing with like Marvel stuff, right?
yeah,
And then like X Men. X Men came and then had those movies, and then it's been gone for a while now, right? I
mm-hmm,
think the X Men movie is about to come back. Fortnite is not like that,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
Mario, it's not gonna come back and just be nostalgic. They're establishing their place like Star Wars.
yep,
Like, Star Wars isn't everything, right?
mm-hmm,
Like, Disney is established. Disney didn't go nowhere and come back. Disney has always been there through the entire time,
mm-hmm.
and that's going to be Fortnite.
Bro, is low key. Now, as you were speaking, I thought of this. It's low key a genre.
Yep.
Is that because like styles of movies and styles of films and shows, they come and go. But the genre is gonna stay there. Like horror didn't go anywhere. Horror just evolves through time. Like, and comedy evolves through time. It looks different. Fortnite is literally like a genre. Like anything can happen within this hub of creation. And
Mhm.
it's just getting started. It's not even at the brink of anything. It's the beginning. It's the inception of everything that Fortnite is gonna be. That's just what makes it great.
I mean, TMNT did disappear, like, for, like, a few years at a time, and then came back with a new movie, then it kinda disappeared again. It
Yeah.
was never, like, always releasing something because it's too small of, like, a genre,
Mhm.
right? So, like, now we're getting a whole new movie. The last movie was, like, I don't know, a few years ago, right? Um,
See, and I think while you looking that up, Shar said, yeah, Shar, the capital right now is insane. I mean, capital has been it's been what, five or six more investments that's been bigger than the 250 million that Sony invested, and Sony did another investment after that. Uh Man, it's one of those things where I think we also don't give ourselves credit for the fact that we're a part of this as well. So
mhm.
if Fortnite is having highs and lows in the game, right? There's a whole subgenre that's collecting the cards. Like it's happening I think we don't give ourselves credit for that. We're not going anywhere. None of us in this community. So that's something we have to look at as well.
I mean, so did you say how much they invested?
Who?
Sony?
The for after the next one? No, I didn't.
Yeah, so, because in 2020, he says Sony invested 250, and they've actually invested way more.
Way more. Yeah, it was another investment after that.
Um, I think it's over $1 billion now.
Hmm.
Um, yep. Epic Games creators just got a $2 billion investment
Yep,
from
that was the one.
Sony. $2 billion.
2 billion.
So not just 250,000, 2 billion from Sony, which is interesting because they own part of Epic Games. They own Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I mean that's kind of interesting.
It's
Actually, I just watched the Spideyverse. I should have paid more attention.
I'm
The movie
watching it.
was good. If you
I'm
guys
going
haven't
tomorrow.
seen, if you haven't seen the movie, it was good. I didn't expect it to be that
Well,
good.
I'm gonna take my nephews. That should be fun to say the least. Especially when it comes to Spider-Man, but it's definitely for myself. and it
So
is I love this first one. The first one was so dope,
my
so
daughter is a huge Gwen and Miles fan.
yeah,
Like, she's a huge
yeah,
Spider-Man fan, and I saw the first one. The first one was good, but I wasn't like dying to see it or anything. And then it was like I was like, we had time last night. I was like, should we go? Let's go to the grand opening and go and see it. And like I was just messing around. I was like, let's go watch it. And then I was like, oh, this movie's good.
bro.
The
It
movie was
changed.
really good.
The first one changed animation, bro. Like that drink changed. It shifted everything when it came to
Yeah.
animation. It was insane. First of all, I'm a fan of Spider-Man in general, so that was it. Anything Spider-Man is dope for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I didn't pay attention. So the movie did have a lot to do with multiverses again,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of ties into Fortnite. And I did not pay attention to see if there were any like connections.
Any connections? Yeah,
I should have. I doubt it, but you never know. There was so much going on in that movie. I'm
yeah,
sure I missed something.
yeah, for sure.
Um,
That's bro. It's crazy to see where like you think about it because the collaborations and everything started with Marvel all the way back in chapter one to where it is now is absolutely insane. Like it's to the point where they really, if they didn't want to, they don't even really have to do a build up anymore. It's just a part of great marketing. They could
mhm.
just it just flows. It's just, people are expecting it always. They're expecting big IPs, and Fortnite gets everything they want to get. Really,
Yeah, Miles is my Spider-Man too.
yeah,
I have to say,
yeah.
it was pretty dope. You're gonna like it, Rob, if you
No,
can see
okay.
it.
Yeah, I mean, with after one, it was fire. I mean, but Miles is definitely my Spider-Man as well. But I have a sweet spot for Toby always. That was
That was
my
my original.
Spider-Man, man.
Yeah.
2002, man. I came out of that movie theater. I was Spider-Man for the longest. So
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
glad.
because I don't know it's just like I don't remember seeing a movie like that where like you could see him like swinging through like New York City,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
action of it. I
yeah,
remember clearly leaving the movie theater too.
yeah.
Um,
It was ridiculous.
it was pretty good, but this one, this Spider Man
Oh
it
yeah.
was pretty good. I have to say.
I w- I mean, I watched the first one. I watched the first one about 5 times because I couldn't believe how they pulled off that animation to make it look like a comic book the whole time with the words. They knocked that joint out the park. Insane.
Well, then you'll really like this one. If you
Oh
like the
yeah.
animation of the last one, you'll like
Oh
this
yeah.
one too.
Yeah.
I do want to go back up to JL's comment here. Does anyone have any advice or want to share what they plan to take the national to get signed slash submitted?
Yeah. I'm taking
For signed wise, I don't know if there's going to be any opportunity to get anything signed.
no, he's talking about like auto cars, I believe. That's what I got from it. I think he's talking
Yeah, but to get signed slash submitted, like I don't think there's going to be anywhere to get a card autoed unless you're talking about sports.
I think he might be if he's not talking about like a card that's already signed, I would assume he's talking about sports.
Yeah, because so there probably won't be any Fortnite people there.
No,
Um,
definitely won't.
yeah, so we'll probably be the whole Fortnite. I'd be interested to see if there's Fortnite cards out there. I'm going to be super interested. Um, what am I taking? What are you taking, Rob? You taking anything?
To get signed, obviously the ticket, um, and then I'm going to take the two Cypher PK autos to get those slabbed, authenticated, and if I get anything else graded, I want to attempt to see, and I'll pay the price for it, but I want to attempt to see if they'll grade the DC the comic book card. Why is it slipping my mind right now?
Oh, the DKV.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see it because I'm not gonna lie. It's just my preference. I'm not getting those graded until it's in PSA slabs. So
No, my SGC ones look so
yeah,
sweet.
yeah. So I want to see if they grade that, then I'll have a card that's graded, and then I can use that for submissions to proof of submissions for future references. So That's what I really
He's
want to
talking
do.
about these DKV cards here. DVK or D. Did I not
Yeah,
type them out here? Oh yeah, DKV.
yeah,
DKV.
yeah,
Couldn't remember. I want to get more of those. I do want some tens too, but they look so good in SGC, and
yeah,
it's not like they're crazy valuable. So like,
yeah,
I don't know. I want to get some more.
yeah.
I don't know. From
That that
Go
is,
ahead.
bro. I think those cards are so beautiful, bro.
Hmm.
Especially the issue one yellow cover. That is, I forgot the artist on that one, but yeah, it's dope.
So and what I haven't really thought too much about. I thought I did. I had a plan. Now I can't remember what it was.
Jo, yeah, the Booga, the ticket is signed by Booga, but then I have a Manic and I have an Elite Agent signed by Cypher PK. I have a lot more autos, but I have to kind of pick and choose. I'll get those graded as time goes on.
I'm trying. You know, it's like $100. I think per
Hmm.
card to get
Yeah,
graded there. You're gonna spend that.
that's well, the Cypher PKs I think is
I mean,
worth
on the
it.
Pro cards.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just doing one though. I just want to get it. I want to see if they'll grade it, and then I want
Okay.
to see if I can get it. Because if I get it slabbed, then I know exactly what
What to type in?
yeah, exactly. So that's why
Got you.
I ain't doing more than one though. That's too much for those cards. Just one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which those are very condition sensitive too.
Hmm.
If you're playing that game of like, we don't know the print runs of those like
Yeah.
other cards, but
It's very easy to try to submit one in and getting a 7 or 8 with those cards is, and I mean
yeah.
it wasn't as bad as because the first batch I got when we first got them, that batch that I first got was really bad. But once I started opening the boxes, the condition is not terrible, but they are condition sensitive though.
So the national is the biggest um card show every
Yeah,
year, and right now that's going to be 99.9% sports.
yeah, might be
Maybe
a little
not
bit
that
high.
high, but I'm
It,
sure there's gonna be a lot of Pokemon and stuff. But
pretty
there's
good
gonna be a
number.
lot of sports there.
Yeah,
Fortnite, maybe some of the people there might have Fortnite, but
yeah.
the gamers, unless they're like closet card hobbyists, they're not gonna be there.
No, I think like Dylan said, the cards will definitely be there. I think we're gonna
We're gonna
see.
see the cards
Yeah,
from
we're gonna
different
see. Yeah,
people,
yeah,
for sure. Just like the gamers probably gonna be there. Um, yeah, if you want that, go to Denmark. I
yeah.
agree. Like
There you go.
if you want
Land
to
events. Yep,
Yeah. Land
yep,
events is where the players are going to be, and they're probably going to do signings there, like Cypher PK and stuff like
yeah.
that.
And is not JT. I don't even think it's that when it comes to the Dodgers. It might be lower
I
than that,
give it 0.01%. Come on now. 0.01% is a small number.
bro.
It's gonna I
The
guarantee
vintage
you,
baseball cards alone take up like half the percentage.
I guarantee you there's gonna be people there with Fortnite
Oh
cards.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, like all of it got bought up. I mean, they
Yeah,
were there last year. They opened up megas there last year.
yeah. I mean, yeah, small, but no, it's definitely gonna be there.
Yeah.
But the percentage is
It's definitely gonna be
definitely small.
small. It's definitely gonna
Yeah.
be small.
Yeah, I agree, Shard. Now, love going to the national, but Denmark is gonna be lit, bro. That's gonna be dope. I'm not going, but yeah, that's gonna be dope. I thought about it. I sat there because the tickets was released.
Hmm.
I went back and forth. I'm like, nah, I'm not. And honestly, the flights were cheaper than I thought they would be. So that's kind of what had me like, I don't know, should I? But then I'm like, nah, I'm chilling. So next time it's in the States, I'm definitely going again.
I would go.
Hmm.
Like I would go.
Yeah.
But if I go, I have to take my wife. Like I've been telling her I'm gonna take her out of the country for a while now. So like if I leave the country, she's coming. Now if my wife comes, her stipulation is we have to bring the kids, all five of them. So that's six people. So you said the tickets aren't that bad for the plane. I don't know.
Well, your tickets
you do
is bad
seven
anywhere with a freaking bus. Like what you mean?
seven times
You got half
seven
a
times anything.
classroom. What you mean?
Yeah, seven times that,
Yo,
and then you're gonna have like jet lag and like be there just for the show. It's just too much, so I
yeah,
can't go.
nah. That I mean, yeah, no, this not it's not happening. And that is a every half of my people that I buy gifts for in that time outside of Christmas. November is a terrible month for me when it comes to money. Let's
This
say
sounds
that.
like it sounds like a personal problem.
Is it? He said, "We'll talk about
All my
tickets."
problems are personal. What are you talking about, Chardonnay?
Said, "We'll talk about tickets, bro." Listen, Dylan be out here. I respect it though. I respect it.
And trips to the grocery store be expensive, man.
Yeah,
People
that's the that.
trips
Listen,
anywhere.
bro.
Y'all want some
Man,
water? Oh, there goes the budget for the month.
yo,
A school
somebody
bus
I know
trip.
that has a lot of kids. They have they have like one of those white vans. I won't say the word that we call them, but they have one of the white vans with the two doors in the back. You should think about that. You know,
I have a van, and we fit inside of our
okay, but
minivan.
you have a minivan. I was talking about you should get the two-door van. They might have fun back
So
there.
yeah, so my wife wanted me. So before we bought the minivan, we were looking at those like big giant commuter ones. I was like,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
I can't do that. The minivan's perfect. It's perfect. If you're looking for a minivan, I highly
Yo,
suggest.
what was that comedy where they was in the RV? It was a comedy when there's an RV. That's I can't remember what the comedy was, but that would be you, Dylan.
I'm pretty
That
sure there's more than one.
it probably is. That was a thing for a while.
I mean, the one with the RV, the comedy that I like is We're the Millers.
Yes, that's the one
I
I was
get
talking
slack
about.
all the time
That's
because people don't think it's funny.
no,
That's the
I like that
funniest
one.
movie of all time, just about to me. That movie's funny. Yeah, yeah, We're the
Yeah, there
Millers.
you go, there you go. That's the right one. That's the one I was thinking of. Oh man,
That's what I just said. That one's
yeah,
hilarious.
that's my type of comedy for sure. So that's a good
Yeah,
one.
I get slack because people try to tell me that one's not that funny. I was like, come on. If you haven't seen it, you guys see it.
Yeah,
That one's top notch for
no, that
sure.
joint has some moments in it.
So I still haven't decided what I was thinking. I was thinking about taking some reloaded, but like $100 cards is too expensive.
Mhm.
So I don't really know.
Yeah, sure. He was reaching with that one, but I let him live. I let him live on that one.
It's not just solid. That joint, I didn't. Okay, it's top five for me
Top. Woo. Wait,
in
what's it?
comedies,
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. It's a
guys.
great. It's funny, but
No,
top five is
it's not funny. It's freaking hilarious, and it's hilarious every time.
bro. We
I'm
got.
sorry. There's just I don't know. I also like Hangover.
Yeah, I like
Um,
Hangover. Yes,
Top five.
Alan. Alan.
What's
That
your
was.
top five?
I can't do that. Not with comedy. I'll tell you, Step Brothers is in there. Um,
Everyone always says Step Brothers. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I
yeah,
didn't think it was funny. But
Step.
I hate Will Ferrell.
Well, if you hate Will Ferrell, that's gonna make you cringe all the way through because that's like Eptom on Will Ferrell. So
He's
don't
just
even
not
do it to
funny.
yourself. Um, it's too many comedies because then it's like then Friday has to be in there. All the Fridays, Friday after next, all of
Okay,
those
you
has to
can't
be in there.
include all the Fridays though.
Okay, then I'll include OG
Friday.
Friday. Yeah, yeah, I gotta go.
Do you?
Yeah, I go Friday. Okay, I'll go with Friday. Uh, oh, I like Anchorman too, so I can't even argue with that right there.
Oh God, you guys
It
are
just
Will Ferrell fan.
it
Like, just
depends on the
can't.
day. I got you though. Dang, I could go. Okay, I'm not gonna do this right now. But when we get to hour two, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll dissect that.
Yeah, you guys are tripping though. I can't do Will Ferrell. Next, you're gonna say Elf.
But huh? That's nah. You know you like that movie. You have to like that movie. That's like a big family movie.
See,
Yeah.
thank you, Shard. We
Nah.
finally agree. We finally agree.
Nah, I like Will Ferrell for it. Now, like he did one with Kevin Hart. That joint was trash. That one is Dodgeball is a good one. What?
Okay,
Thank you,
Dodge.
Jo. That's what I'm trying to say, Jo. Like you gotta package Friday together, bro. Like you can't like you gotta package Friday together.
Yeah, but so you're gonna take up three of your top five?
No, they like a series.
It's like a
It's like
series.
a series.
It damn right is like a series.
It's
I
like a
have to put
series.
Dodgeball up there.
Dodgeball is funny.
Dodgeball is definitely good.
We didn't even mention Superbad.
Where's Step Brothers? What is it on? I'm gonna have to watch it because everyone keeps saying it. I'm gonna have to eat my
where is
words.
Step Brothers at right now? I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. I have to look.
I'm gonna have to
But
pass
if you
there.
don't like Will Ferrell, bro, you're gonna hate. It's not gonna
Like,
be.
you're not the only, like, so many people keep telling me like Step Brothers is one of the funniest movies. It's like, y'all, people say that before Superbad. And it's like, I think
That's
Superbad's
tough.
over
That's
that.
tough. I don't think. I mean, I like Step Brothers a lot, but I don't know if I can put it
Appreciate you, JT.
over. I don't know if I can put it over Superbad though.
Okay,
Like,
okay. I know we're off topic,
what?
but
Yeah, go ahead.
you guys are gonna fry me up for this one. What about Scary Movie 3?
I like the scary movies, but I like it as a. It's more of.
It's not
I
top five, but
no, I
Scary
factor
Movie
like
3 is like
scary
nostalgic
movies
for
in.
me.
it's one of those like mindless ones. Like it's a good one. I like the scary movies. I like scary movies. I like them all.
I mean, Scary Movie 3 is just like nostalgic for me. That one's just hilarious. It made fun of like all the like the right stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Then those movies got dumb. What was that movie? The End or something?
Okay, but I like the end.
No, wait, that was so stupid.
But that's why I like. See, okay, so I am a fan of Seth Rogen's sense of humor. Like, and he is the absolute most ridiculous person. So I don't think the end is like a top anything. You know what I mean? It's just a funny movie. I don't think it's. Wait,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot about Pineapple Express. Dang, Pineapple Express is another one. Pineapple Express is hilarious, bro.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a Taking High Ground top 50 movies, so everyone can hate us again and disagree with us again.
yo,
I
they
don't
yo.
know. This is the end of not. It was. What didn't Rihanna like die in like first like 2 seconds?
Everybody died in like I think Kevin Hart died in that joint. Everybody died in that. Everybody. That was
It
funny.
just like because it got kind of played out after Scary Movies. Like all those got kind of played out
Yeah. Oh,
after
the
Scary Movie
interview.
3.
The interview was nuts. They got in a lot of trouble for that. The interview
Yeah,
was
I mean,
nuts.
comedy's hard now.
But
Uh,
we only was talking
Pawn
about like
Shop
one section.
Chronicles.
We was only talking about one section of comedies too. Like it's a couple different
I don't remember Pawn Shop.
different ones in there.
Did anybody ever see Repo Man? Repo?
No, like Pineapple Express.
I don't think I ever saw Pawn Shop Chronicles.
That dang, now y'all got me thinking of my comedies. Oh shoot.
There was this like underground movie called like Repo or something. What was
See,
that
but
called?
then we not even factoring in like shows or anything like that. I don't even want to get started on like the
No,
shows.
shows is completely
Yeah,
different. I
yeah.
think it's talking about stand-up comedians, and then they, and then
No, Stan. I'm talking about like dang, like TV shows has some. You got some hits in there too. So that's a hard one.
like comedy. I'm trying
Yeah,
to think of like my favorite comedy TV show.
The Office.
That's true. The Office is up there.
Yeah,
No one's gonna disagree with The Office.
no.
All right, this is wild. Anyone see Fortnite? What is this? I mean, it's so hard. Everyone just me and my wife disagree on like funny shows.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
This may be over The Office. I think this is actually funnier
Oh,
than The Office.
I'm scared. What?
Modern Family is probably
Over The Office?
it might be
Mm,
funnier than The Office.
no, no,
There's not a single episode from Modern Family that I wasn't dying.
bro. I like the bad episodes of
Ooh,
Fortnite
My Wife
of
and
The Office.
Kids. Kari just comes in with a fire.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that was
This is
an
like
era.
before Richard's time.
Yo,
Napoleon Dynamite.
Uncle Rico and Napoleon Dynamite, bro. The way he was throwing the footballs at the camera, bro, that had me done. Yeah,
What's
Napoleon
the
Dynamite's up
league?
there. The League.
Never
Okay,
heard of the league.
okay.
I don't know if you guys haven't seen Modern Family. That joint is hilarious.
He said Mike.
What do you are you
I
are
think he
you
agreeing with you.
oh you're agreeing with me? Okay.
Yeah,
Modern Family is funny. I mean, The Office is funny too, but like it
yeah.
has dry. It like takes a while to get to the jokes. Modern Family is just like
See, I think I like the range of characters in the Office. That's what I'll say. Tropical
dang.
Thunder, yeah.
He said his
Tropic
dad
Thunder, yeah.
cultured him. That's what's up. I didn't have a dad, so
Yeah, Tropic Thunder. That was a pretty
oh,
witty. That
Tropic
was a
Thunder.
that was a pretty witty, dark sense of humor there, Dylan. That was good timing there. That was good.
My
Look at
bad.
that.
My
You
bad.
you in a comedy in a comedy sense of humor right there. I like that.
I remember Tropic Thunder. That one that
Yeah,
one was adventurous. That one was
yeah.
yeah.
I like it. I like it. I think they knocked that one out the park. That was a good one. Dang, they got the
I don't.
shows.
Well, you said all of them, like anything in particular.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder was. Yo, it's a lot of them
Oh,
though.
Ace
Ace
Ventura. My
Ventura,
wife
yo,
likes.
Jim Carrey, bro. Oh my god, how could I do that? Yeah, Ace Ventura, yo, he's Jim Carrey is man.
All right,
He's
so
the goat.
I was gonna say Soul
So
Plane
play,
earlier. We were talking about funny, but you, I haven't seen Soul Plane in so long before Kevin Hart was famous. You know what I mean?
yo,
It's
I'm
like
not going. I'm not gonna cap. It was
I was so young when I saw it.
it was a unique funny for for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
you rewatch some of these movies now, you might not think it's funny.
Soul Plane is see, yeah. No, that dang, don't get me into actual like shows too, cause like dang, it's a lot. It's a lot out there.
Yeah, it was so bad that it was good. I agree.
That's Kari, there you go. That's what I was trying to say. Is
I can't remember it. Like, didn't like someone's ass get like sucked out of the airplane or something?
then
It's
they
been
were,
a while since I saw that movie.
yeah, that joint was wild.
There's a lot of movies that are ironically funny. We can talk about like the worst movies of all time.
But I'm also not thinking of a lot of movies and it's pissing me off because I know I'm missing something. That's what's driving me crazy.
For like top funny movies.
Yeah, yeah, I'm missing something. It's driving me nuts. I'm just trying to think.
All right, I might be alone on this, but this is like one of my favorite movies of all time. Is Couples Retreat.
Couples Retreat is a good one. I like that one.
Okay,
I
so I'm
like
not
Couples
alone on that
Retreat.
one. That
Wedding
that was
Crashers, Role Models. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The 2010s had comedy on lock, bro.
White Chicks.
White Chicks, yeah, White Chicks, yeah. See, White Chicks is also that was I don't know how they pulled that one off. That was a good one.
White Chicks was funny as
Yeah.
hell. Like you can't do half of those movies anymore.
Done. 40-year-old virgin. Yo, what?
Mm,
Coming out of the that's the reason why he left the office too, bro. To go to do 40-year-old virgin. That was a good one.
dang, 40-year-old virgin.
He said it feels like sandbags.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Yeah, that one was funny.
Oh
Yeah,
shoot.
2010s killed it for everything.
Yeah, they killed it, bro.
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. Yo, come on. What? That was a classic.
All right. What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Oh.
Or do you think Adam Sandler's funny?
I think Adam Sandler's funny. He's Adam Sandler funny. I think he has his own comedy, his own style of comedy.
I love Rush Hour.
I like the classic Adam Sandler's, like uh Billy
So,
Madison.
oh yeah, I mean, I like my wife likes the ones I don't like. She doesn't like Big Daddy.
Oh, anger man. Okay, yeah, Randy got
Oh,
it.
Anger
Anger
Management. I
management.
haven't seen that in so
Anger
long.
management. Yo, when they was in that car on the bridge, bro, and he was singing.
Waterboy. That's the one my wife likes. She likes that one a lot. I like Eight
Uh,
Crazy Nights. Is
Eight
that
Crazy
weird?
Nights a good one. No, that's a good one. 50 First Dates. That's yep.
Now, was that really funny though? That's more
Oh,
like
it was
that's
good.
like
It was,
romantic.
but
I
that's what
like
I'm
the
saying.
movie.
It was Adam Sandler funny. That was
Yeah, it
Adam
was Adam
Sandler
Sandler.
funny. Yeah.
No, Where
Yes.
the Millers
Yes,
is
we do.
still
Yes,
top
we do
5.
agree. Yeah, we
Don't
agree,
make me.
JT.
We'll get kicked off YouTube. I'll put a clip up and everyone will be laughing. I'm
Bro,
telling you.
Where
Man,
the
when that
Millers
white
is
dude went to get
funny,
his
bro.
hair cut, that
It's
show
funny,
just
bro. But
it was
I
freaking
can't
hilarious.
say is oh dang, yeah, yo, Adam Sandler has a catalog though.
No, but yeah, like
he
the only one that he went off was the sports movie, was completely different, and he knocked that
hustle,
one out of the
yeah.
park. But besides that, they're almost all the same,
And
which is
then
what's great.
if you had depending on what type of movies you like, I have a lot of pushback on this one, but he did good on
Ooh,
Uncut Gems. I'm just
wait,
gonna say it.
Little
He did good on
Nicky.
little yeah, that's another
I was
one.
probably too young when I watched this, to be honest. Like too young. Happy Gilmore is better than Waterboy.
The first one was definitely good and glorious. I like the one with Jennifer Aniston, the mystery one.
Naked Gun. Mm.
Yeah, there you go, Shard. That's a good way of putting it.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to niche it down that far. Come on
Yo,
now, Mr. Bean.
Mr. Beans is funny, yo. Yeah.
Whoa! All right, I'm sorry. I'll die on this hill. Where the
Grown
Millers is
ups. How did I forget grown ups, bro?
no.
What?
Where the Millers is better than Grown Ups.
Oh yeah, Where the Millers is
There's
funny.
only one funny scene in Grown Ups, if
In
I remember correctly.
in a
Is when like she said, "How old is your kid?" Because she was breastfeeding,
yeah.
and she was like 48 months. You're
He was
like,
like, what?
that's 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh
that shit was
man.
so funny. Dang, now I'm gonna have to watch now I'm gonna have to
Yo,
watch some
what am I
movies. Mr.
forgetting?
Bean was hilarious. I don't know if you've seen Mr. Bean.
Yes, of course. That's I mean, his style of comedy is always funny though. Like always. Dang.
I'm trying. You were talking about shows besides Modern Family. Oh, did you guys see Schitt's Creek?
Yes, I like Schitt's Creek. That
Schitt's Creek was
my wife loves that show.
that's one
My
of the shows where I was like, one episode in, I was like, "No, I can't watch this." It was a
my
girl's voice, and then
yeah.
And then like I got bored, so I tried again a few days later and
Yeah.
watched like 3 or 4 episodes, and I was hooked.
You know the meme? You ever see the memes on on Instagram when it was like when your wife is watching the show and you don't like it, and then like literally an hour later you're enjoying the show? That was Shit's Creek. I had no intentions of watching it, but it's
Car, you've
funny.
never seen Schitt's Creek? You have to watch it if and then get to like 3 or 4 episodes. Monty Python,
Yeah.
I think is what you mean. Monty Python, not Mighty Pot. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is top five.
Yeah, that's those.
Okay,
Dang, you no, I didn't say no. I didn't agree with the top 5,
no,
but
it's that's
no,
top
but
five.
they're good. They're good
That
though.
that joint's fucking hilarious.
It's
But
always sunny and glorious. That's a good one. It's okay. I'm not gonna get into my film banter, but okay, yeah, that's a good one. Inglorious. The cold
dang,
openings of Always Sunny is yeah, yeah.
I've never seen Brickleberry.
Me
I
either.
actually never seen It's Always Sunny in
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
yeah, yeah. That's
I've always seen it like the title and stuff, and I was
yeah,
like, I skip it and go to something else. I've never actually
yeah,
watched it. I mean, I watched like George Lopez. Y'all thought
bro,
that was funny?
bro. I'm getting mad because I'm forgetting stuff. So now I'm about to look it up. Yeah,
That's
I see.
cheating.
You get everything with taking high ground, y'all. This is Fortnite and comedy night. That's what this is.
We need a Fortnite comedy night. Oh, how high?
How High is a great one.
So is Always Sunny that good? Should I watch it?
I haven't finished it, but I like the show. I'm not like a Always Sunny advocate, so I won't go that far.
The first episode with Dave Chappelle, I'm in. We can start rating that. Like,
Oh my
how
god,
many
like
people here don't like Dave Chappelle?
I rock with Dave Chappelle heavy, so yes.
I, I think he's funnier than Kevin Hart. I think Kevin
No,
Hart's
of course.
hilarious.
Wait, no, yeah, they not even in the same category.
No, I think they're in the same category.
No,
Like greatness? Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
I think as in stardom, yes. But I think as
I
in
think Kevin Hart has more stardom than Dave Chappelle.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He
Like if you balance it out with Kevin Hart stardom, Dave Chappelle like legit pure comedy, that's where it kind of equals out.
yeah.
But his pure comedy, just the way he delivers, I think after Kevin Hart's like first 3 stand-ups, I think he didn't want to, but he kind of became the family guy. And then he had to
Well,
veer away from that. When he veered away from it, he should
yeah.
have just stuck with it because that's where like his audience was. Dave Chappelle has always been Dave
Well,
Chappelle.
yeah, but like Kevin Hart got so big, right? And then they kept making him like he had to keep pushing out stuff.
Yeah.
Like for him to stay funny and do that much stuff is crazy,
I
right?
actually I actually think he's more funny in regular conversation.
Yeah.
Like
No,
if he's
yeah.
at
Him and
like
The
that's
Rock.
yeah, I think he's
Him and
more
The
funny
Rock.
in
Yeah, I agree. I
yeah,
agree. But no,
yeah,
Dave Chappelle's on a whole nother level. He's
yeah.
elite.
The
Yeah, he's
Chappelle
like
show, that is
even
top
not just
tier.
the Chappelle show for sure, but like his stand up comedy is like so like
Yes.
intellectual
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
way he does. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
But what I like about Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle he's like
Tyrone
bulletproof at
Biggums.
this point. Nah, bro. My favorite joke was dang, it just slipped my mind. But when he went on a date
Oh, I've seen this.
with the wait, how much money did he have on a date? And he had to make that joint stretch. That is my favorite. I forgot what the name is. It slipped
My
my mind.
most funniest recent one from like Dave Chappelle is when he was telling the story about his son going to see Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen that?
yeah,
Yeah, that joint is hilarious.
yeah, yeah. Jo.
I'm Rick
Yo,
James. That brings me back.
Ballers is underrated, JT. Super underrated, especially I think we're talking about the same one. I don't know if it's another Ballers. I'm talking about the football one, but with The Rock. But that's a great show.
I don't know if I've seen Ballers. I don't.
Yeah,
Oh wait, is
yeah.
that with The Rock?
Ballers, yeah, Ballers is with The Rock, the football
Okay,
show.
I think I
Yeah.
might have seen the first episode.
No, that one is that's a good show right there.
Is it a good show or is it a funny show? Just a good show?
No, it's funny too. It's funny. I
Bill Burr is funny.
I think it was the first time, even though he had the big image, that was the first time I think The Rock truly played like somewhat outside of who he was. Even though he still was playing a football player, technically he was a football player, but he did good at character development. That I think that was his best character development role, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I when I saw The Rock and it was just I don't know. It just didn't look like a Rock type of show. That's why I stayed away from it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, no. He's not the funniest. Now that's cat. I have to give it to Dave Chappelle before Bill Burr. Bill Burr is funny. It's just I don't think he's funnier than what's his name? Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, yeah. No, I'm looking because I'm missing something. It's pissing me off.
I mean, love him. I don't know if he love his humor. He's funny as hell. I mean, there's a couple of funny people like that. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, Bill Burr's up there.
See,
There's another guy.
this is how impossible it is. Rotten Tomatoes has a list. I thought we were bad with 50. Rotten Tomatoes has a list of 150 essential comedy movies you have to watch.
Wait a
Like
minute.
150, bro. That's what we need to look at. For
That's how
anybody
many.
that
That's how many cards we have to do.
no, God no,
Oh,
please. So we can get chewed apart again for that for 150 and get back because we left one off.
there's no way these are. This better not be in order.
Cat
Game night.
Williams, yeah, that's my boy.
Like, is this like in order?
I think it's bottom to top, I would assume.
Because game night should not even be in there.
Wait, that's the one with Steve Carell, right?
Yeah.
I like Game Night. It was solid.
All right, Monty Python top 3. Okay.
Top
Never
3.
seen. Oh, the Big Lebowski. Okay.
Yeah,
The Princess Bride.
Prime Cat Williams was nuts. Yeah, he was Prime Cat Williams is top tier.
Oh, what was No, this list is trash. I'm sorry. Shaun the Dead was okay funny. Bridesmaids.
Yo, no, okay, my wife liked Bridesmaids was legit funny. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. Yo, that's one of my wife's favorite ones. Bridesmaids was
I mean,
funny.
what was the Yeah, dang. I'm blinking on freaking movies. No, most of these are trash. I disagree. This list. Oh, Austin Powers though.
Austin Powers is hilarious.
Now, I had so Cat Williams top tier.
Heck yeah. Heck
I
yeah,
used to
bro.
think he was so funny, but like he just curses too dang much.
Yeah, that's
Like
he's
if
a
if for me, like dude would say like the F word. Like his sentence will be 8 words long, right? And 5 of those words are the F word.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like get to the point. It just got to be too much.
Well, that's the Jerry Seinfeld aspect. He is like, can you tell a good joke without cussing? And that oh man, when he said that, that set the comedy world on fire, bro. They was pissed off about that one.
Well, and this is kind of what I agree. Like I think Cat tries too hard. Now there's that for stand up. There's
That
some
but that's
scenes.
yeah.
Like I don't think Cat Williams can like stand up with the greats for like stand up.
I
But
okay.
if you do like his scenes, like he has some funny
Yeah.
ass scenes.
I agree in this. I agree with I don't think you can put him when you put like catalog and career, no.
Yeah.
If you went based off of like actual stand up like shows, his is gonna be up there. His first one,
Yeah.
first and second possibly is gonna be super high up there. But yeah,
I remember one being like pretty funny, but then like the rest were kind of like meh. I could do without.
yeah,
There's a lot of stand up comedians like I think they're better in like show format.
yep,
Like
yep,
it just works better. Like you guys like Seinfeld.
yeah.
I know you guys gonna hate me for this. I think Seinfeld's funny in this show more than his stand up.
Well, that's one of my favorite. See, okay, since I can't really since you wouldn't let me put all the Fridays in there, I have to just shout out Mike Epps. Then I just guess I have to do
I
that,
mean that's fair.
and then because All About the Benjamins is in there too. I don't know if you ever seen that one.
Hmm.
That's a classic. But since I couldn't put them all together, I got to shout out Mike Epps because you got Chris Tucker and then you got Mike Epps. Do you like that is Smokey or Day Day? How you gonna try to have me decide, bro? Smokey or Day Day? That's too hard. I can't do it. Can't do it.
I
Mm-mm.
mean those I mean Fridays those are
Yeah,
legendary movies though.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I get I was just saying, but for top 5,
yeah. You can't have. Yeah, I get you. I get
you
you.
know what I mean? It's I'm not mad at it. In fact, I haven't seen those movies in so long. I haven't watched actual funny movies in a long time.
I'm telling you, it was the 2010s. The 2010s, it was impossible not to see one. It just was like it was easy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. He's a legend. It's just like I tried to watch it. It just didn't do anything for me.
yo, yeah, Jo and Randy. I really can't choose, bro. I Smokey,
Yo,
man,
if
that's hard.
anybody knows what car he's talking about, he got beat up by like a
Oh
12-year
yeah,
old.
when he was Nah, that was nuts. You
Yo,
can't you
that
can't you can't come back from that mentally getting beat up by a 12-year-old.
now, like, I can't remember. Did he try to even fight them? Like, because you're not supposed to fight a
Well,
12
no,
year old.
he it was more so how he okay, even if you don't fight him, you don't get manhandled like that by a 12. That was the problem. Like resisting is like I'm glad that he resisted, but being manhandled like that just looked nuts. Like
Yeah,
that
facts.
just looked crazy.
I'm gonna have to watch that back. I forgot all about that. Oh, he
Yeah.
hit the kid first, and that's different. That's different. Like if he was trying to hold back, like I'm not trying to fight you. I can't remember. It's been so long.
Well, to his to his defense, when he hit him first, that's when he knew he messed up and he tried to. Bro, you already neck deep in that joint. It's over.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. Send it to me. I'll put it up on the screen if you find it. That joint was a while ago.
Yo,
I mean, I don't know. I got into the show. That's one of the shows I can just put on the background and
with
like and
Seinfeld.
laugh.
See,
Yeah.
I honestly, to be honest, I never really got into Seinfeld, but that's because I've never intentionally watched it. So that's why I can't say anything. Because if I intentionally watched it, it may be different. But I never.
Cat Williams got beat up by like a 12-year-old, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
13-year-old, 14-year-old,
something.
and like I we call Kevin Hart short, but Cat Williams is
Cat
like
Williams is definitely yo. Paper Soldiers, bro. Now that was one of Kevin Hart's best ones when he
wait a
went
minute, wait a minute. I don't think I've ever seen that.
when he went into the bro when he went into the drawer and the rat was in there and they dipped out the house.
Paper Soldiers. I
Yeah,
have never seen that.
paper soldiers, bro. That was dang, that's crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that one.
No, you
Ooh,
got to.
oh, that's an old movie.
Yeah, that
I
was
have not
like
seen that.
Key and Pill. I think is I think it's funny. I think Key and Pill is funny.
Kevin Hart was also in, and I told you I like Scary Movie 3. He was in Scary Movie 3 before he was big too.
He was in Barbershop too.
Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah. That
mean,
yep,
you can't fake though. Kevin Hart's first like two
bro.
stand-ups.
Hilarious, bro. What?
Yo, when he threw that pin at that bird, he's like, "Why would you throw something if you don't know what it is?"
Better not be in that toilet. Nah. Kevin Hart had Kevin Hart had
You
moments.
know how many times I say that? I'd be like,
Yo, when you just listening?
I was like, my kids will be upstairs. And I'll just be messing around. Like, you better not be in that toilet.
Yo, literally. Nah, yeah, he had the dreads.
Now, my friend was at the movie theater,
Yeah.
and he came into that joint.
Did he?
It was like one of the movies that he was in, starring in or
Yeah.
whatever. And he came in front of it and was like talking. He sent me a video and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, I should have gone because I live near DC.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, he has I think he has a you know what it is? His facial expressions really sell his comedy. That's what he got in the bag. Oh no, wait, what was the okay? I got a low key one for y'all with Kevin Hart. What was the joint where he was the best he was like the best man for the dude. Oh, what was it? It was
oh wait, is it?
I
It's kind of newer, isn't it?
yeah, it's like over the it's like within the last 10 years. It was he had like a best man business. And the
It
dude
was with Mark Wahlberg.
no. This one was dang, who was the actor? But he was like the best man in business, and they had this part where he was singing, bro. Oh, that joint was crazy. That was a good Kevin Hart one.
I mean, he's done a lot.
Yeah, his
You see,
catalog is
Subway Game Face, Dave.
keep going. Yo, his IMDb is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Wedding Ringer, yes, thank you, Warfighter. The Wedding Ringer,
Where
yes,
I've
that was a
seen that
good
one.
one, bro. When he when he used to put the lime in the coconut, bro, that joint had me crying. Nah, that was a good one.
No, I don't see the one that I was
You
looking
gotta,
for.
yeah, you gotta watch the Wedding Ringer, bro. That's a good one.
I probably seen it. Maybe I just
Yeah.
had to type in the you guys are talking about comedies, but you know which ones I think are like hilariously dumb and I won't watch anymore?
What?
Fast and Furious, man.
Yo, they on what are they on 10? Oh my
I don't
goodness.
know, but when The Rock had his hand in a cast and then he broke it, I left the theater. I was like, "That's it." And what was the other scene? It was the guy Riddick,
Bro.
bald head. What's his
Oh, you
name?
talk about Vin Diesel.
When Vin Diesel turned to an earthbender and punched the ground and the whole freaking
Well,
garage collapsed.
well, my tattoo artist messed Vin Diesel up for me as an actor because he was like, he was like, he don't think that's Vin Diesel voice. Like he think that's like his acting voice. And now I can every time I hear Vin Diesel, I always think of him saying that. But nah, the Rock probably could have broke out that cast. Roy's do
I don't
some
know. When Vin Diesel
Roy's
punched the parking garage and the whole thing collapsed, I said, "Nah, this ain't right."
Roy rage is real, bro.
American Pie, I forgot all about. Like some movies are so funny that it's awkward to watch. Like you ever
Yeah,
like see someone do
yeah,
something, like like
yeah,
someone dress up as Aura and get on a podcast, stuff like that. It's just so awkward
yo.
to watch.
Leave it to Daniel, bro. I just seen yo, what's wrong with him, bro? All right. It's like what is it, hour 17? Yo, what's wrong with him, bro?
Not the commercials though. He said the commercials.
Oh shoot.
He said best 30 seconds of his life. Oh
Yo.
snap! Oh man!
And it makes it worse because Richard's age. Yo.
Oh god!
Shoot. Anyway, that's
No,
wild.
man, that's hilarious.
Yo, Fast and Furious was lit when it first came out though. Like Warfighter is saying, when that joint first came out, that joint was dope.
Yo, I cannot get over you, Daniel. That was the
That
funniest
was
thing I've seen
wild.
all
Yeah,
night. God dang, that brings me back, man.
yeah,
I'm
dog.
too
That's
old
crazy.
now. Back when you used to watch commercials, right?
Yeah, well, you ain't have a choice. There wasn't
Mm-hmm.
nothing. There was no phone to pull out. You was just there. Man,
Oh my
that's
gosh,
crazy,
that's freaking hilarious. I can't believe you said that.
bro. Then it was like that. Remember the music? It was like the music compilation CDs.
Mm.
Commercial, like it was like for like Adult Swim. It was for everything, honestly. It had like all the greatest hits, and then they'll start like doing little samples of the singing. That joint was crazy.
Chardon said
He's
he's
right.
right though. He ain't wrong.
Yo.
I know people are gonna be watching this back. If you guys are watching this back from like the UK tomorrow, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Okay. So y'all too far anyway. Maybe we'll put a timestamp for Fortnite content, and then it's just the rest.
Yeah, because the
Got a
people in the
solid
UK,
hour.
they be watching this. They be getting up the message. I'm about to watch your episode. I'm be like, oh no, I'm sorry. Then be like, I don't even know. I guess people in the UK watch the same movies as us,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. They low key be bigger fans than us, like of everything. That especially the comedy side.
Yeah, I don't have cable.
Nah, yeah, it's not even worth it.
I have every single streaming.
Yeah. 5
My
minutes
bad.
of Fortnite content facts. Went
My
through the
bad,
news.
JT. It's just one of those nights that
Yeah, yeah.
it just got
Got
away.
away, got
Yes.
away. Did
He said I
they
didn't even question it. I just jumped right in.
yo. And there's so many we didn't cover. That's what's driving me crazy.
I mean, he came up with American Pie at the last second. I was like, I don't know how we forgot about that one.
Okay, I found one. If y'all never seen this okay, no, I'm gonna hold that one. I ain't gonna say that one. I ain't gonna say that one.
Wait, why? What is it? Now I gotta know.
No, I ain't gonna say that one. Bro, this is it's too many in here. I'm looking at that list we was just looking at.
That list we were looking at was horrible though.
Yeah, this is
I
like
think there's more funny Kevin Hart movies than all those. To be honest, like he can destroy that list himself. This was a good breather. Yeah, OG's in here. That's what I'm talking about.
there it is. I agree. I agree.
So how many of us OGs are going to the national though? Because then we can really all joke and have fun.
Shar said he rented out a whole neighborhood for next year when it's in what is it in Cleveland? Cleveland is it Cleveland next year?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't look that far ahead.
No, they do. It's back and forth now. So it's going I think don't quote me. I think it's Chicago. I think it flips between those two. Something
Jo
like
said
that.
you're chicken Rob. You guys say what you're gonna
Nah,
say.
nah, nah. Nah, it's nothing like that, but yeah, it is in Cleveland. Yeah, Shar said he rented out a neighborhood for us, so we
Oh,
good.
sweet, sweet. So we
Yeah.
each got our own house.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, Rob.
he said he gonna
He's
sell a
gonna sell
couple
some of his shards
some
for
of the
it.
gems. He gonna sell some of the gems just to put them to the side. Nothing crazy.
All right, cool, Richard. Yeah, I saw that we're gonna try to meet you
Thank
there.
thank you, Daniel. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Those commercials used to be nuts back in the day.
They do be loud as hell, right?
Bro,
They
Hulu is
want to
the
make sure that
worst.
you can hear that. They know
Yo,
that you turn that shit down.
yo,
That's why.
oh my gosh. Yo,
It's
Hulu be
like three
pissing me
notches
off.
too loud.
Yeah,
I
for
forgot all
sure.
about that. Yo, Jay,
Okay.
I can't go to Denmark, but I want to hear about it. You know what I mean? I hope you get all the good swag and rub it in our
Yeah.
faces.
I'm pretty sure Randy's gonna find his way out there. Like he's gonna say no, and then like a
We've
month
been
from
talking
now,
about it.
yeah, a month from now,
He tried to get me to go.
yeah. I no,
Like I
I
said, we're
thought
still in
about it.
here.
I thought about it. It's just it's dubs.
I tried to use. I said, "Yo, babe, Randy really needs an extra person there. He can't be there by himself. You know, it's not a good look just to go all the way to Denmark by yourself." And
Uh,
she's like, no, no.
and I
What's happening in New York City? Is it another card show? Or
oh wait, is he talking about
are you talking about
New York? No,
the?
New York City Comic Con. Is that New York Comic Con? Is that what that
Gotta
is?
be right. I'm not that far from New York. I'm like what 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, and I'm in New York, so but other side.
New York Comic Con.
Yeah,
I'd be down to go to that. When are we gonna have a Fortnite Comic Con? Like honestly, or what would it be? A Fortnite Con?
Fortnite Con. There you go.
Are we still? Is Fortnite still too young for that? A
Nah,
Fortnite
see,
Show
look,
Summit?
we need it. We need it.
The Truman Show.
Oh, the Truman Show. That was a good one.
Yeah, I mean the National can be far from me, but I'm gonna make the drive. Yeah, I think the New York Comic Con is the biggest one. I believe.
Yeah, yeah, we
I mean,
definitely
we
got a
want to do.
Fortnite meetup.
I would like try to host a Fortnite meetup, but
Well,
we've
no,
got to.
that's been in the plans for since we
Yeah, but
started
we just
this.
need to build up the
Yeah,
community a little bit bigger because, like, yeah, we have enough people if everybody came, but not everyone's gonna be able to come, right?
yeah,
So we have to
yeah.
make sure that it's big enough for everybody to come. And I guess we do it on the East
See,
Coast.
what sucked is we was gonna finesse the system. What me, Dylan, and Randy talked about, we was gonna finesse the system. We thought that the national, I mean not the national, we thought that FNCS was gonna be in America. And if it
Yeah,
was, we was gonna have our event around the block or
mhm.
close to it. That'd have been perfect. You got
Yeah.
the
Because if it was in North Carolina again, that would have been
that would have been
easy.
easy, easy.
So
But
they must be wanting to do it. I mean, I'm glad they're doing something international. All the
yeah,
international people can get out there.
yeah,
I guess that makes sense.
yeah, that
I
would be
just
dope.
It would be cool, but I don't know that they're doing that kind of thing, right? Like, I would like them to, but like even like what Donald Message said, like movies, they're too busy. Like they're paying attention to too much stuff. Like Comic Con stuff is like so down the road for Fortnite. I feel like
Oh yeah, yeah.
because
I
that's
would
like guerrilla warfare, like brand building.
here. That's funny. Nah, they go wow. Yo. That would be crazy having a VHS though. That's nuts.
You talking about?
Yo.
Hey, have you thought about like collecting VHSs?
No, that's the thing. That's it.
I know it's
He's
a thing.
no. Did you see the comment? Look at the
Hmm.
comment.
Which one?
Go up to Daniel last comment. You heard that's a wow, bro. On VHS though, that's crazy.
I see. I didn't even know they have VHS.
Yeah.
I remember the commercials. I didn't go that far.
No, that's wow, bro.
No, I remember the commercials. I remember my brother getting in trouble for clicking buy a couple times.
Look at Vi is nuts too.
That shit shows up on your bill at the, at the end of the month.
That's crazy. Yo, and he listen, he's not playing though.
Yeah, he's not playing. He
He's
said, "Be
not.
right back,"
Yeah,
and he's not gonna come back because
he,
he's gonna be buying it.
but then listen, what Shard is gonna do? Shard gonna get a couple more in him. He go best be like, bro, listen. Yo, Shard is
There
not
are Fortnite
playing.
comics, and you can go there and meet the people who like did the covers and stuff like that, and the
Mhm.
writers. I think that's smart. I just don't know if Fortnite's gonna put in the work to do that.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
I because
yeah,
of where their attention's all on the metaverse.
yeah, they're
Like,
definitely
their
not.
attention's so big, it's
Mhm.
not on, like, it's the story's kinda taking a back step,
Yeah,
and they're focused on brand building and, like, eating the world right now.
yeah,
So, like, I don't see them so, like, at the competitive, they didn't even have their own, what do you call it? People dressed up and stuff. They didn't
yeah.
have that,
Mhm. They
you
didn't.
know?
That was all people that wanted to do it on their own. Shout out to Famous.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I don't think they're gonna be doing
I already have a complete
he doesn't already have a whole library.
Yeah, yeah,
On a
funny.
serious note, do you collect VHS? I mean,
Listen, y'all want a rundown, Sharvy on it, bro.
I believe it.
He on a whole nother level.
Yeah, exactly. The story was barely there.
Don't get me started
Like,
on
it's
that
not
piece.
gone.
Yeah.
It's just
But
like
okay,
they're not paying. I know
okay.
Donald Mustard has to be paying. That's like what Donald Mustard does. But
Let me ask you this then. Do you think it's genuinely because they're building to something, or do you think it's in limbo? Like your honest opinion.
no, in my honest opinion, I think that with the way they're doing the comics, I think they're reorganizing how because they changed how they're doing seasons, right? And
Mhm.
how they're doing events. And Donald Mustard has to plan this for the comics to lead up with the events, right?
Yeah.
And you have to be able to do that in a way that people don't get upset because people got super upset when like they were out of order, right? Because they were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we didn't see him, or the season hasn't started, and we knew
Yeah.
this from the comics and stuff like that." And people were like outraged that there was like things were different in the comics and in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So they're now switching it to one live event. It seems like every year for the new chapter,
Bro,
which
it's cool, but it has to be great though.
yeah,
That's
they actually
it,
have to put.
yeah.
It can't be like last chapter
Please
where
no.
there was like us sitting there doing chores for an hour
That
and
was
then it just loads
traumatizing.
up.
That was traumatizing.
Yeah, that was
But
like the first time I was like, "What the hell, Fortnite?" I
yeah.
thought I liked Fortnite. So I think that they're trying to figure that out
Yeah.
because they're pushing that yearly chapter and they're pushing the metaverse. So Donald Mustard, who's in control of the store and stuff, like has to time those out with those.
Mhm.
That's what I'm guessing. I don't know, but like they need to do something because everyone was interested. Everyone's
Yeah,
still interested in the stories in the comics.
for sure. For sure. Yeah, the last event was not it.
Yeah, that last one pissed me off. Like, because I'm always like pro Fortnite everything. I'm always like talking about like how
But
great it
and
is,
it
and
was
it's just
like, the where the story was supposed to go, and we're talking from a fan base like us as fans, where the story was supposed to go and where it went. That was a little that sucked. But they once again this is just the build up. But
well, the beginning of the season left us at a cliffhanger. Like they all turned to goo.
yeah.
Like it
Oh
left us
my
a major
god.
like we're gonna find out what happens,
That was
and
the
then we
last
never
thing?
did.
What was the last thing? What was the last cutscene?
The last cutscene was us killing the tree lady.
Oh my god, bro. I
Remember?
Yeah, but for some reason
What
I felt
season was that?
I
Chapter
for some reason I felt we were
3.
so removed from that.
Let me see if I can find it. 'Cause it was so bad.
Hero.
Let me make sure this is it here. No, that wasn't that. I like the cutscene bringing Mr. Beast in was kind of tight, but that's not what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Was it what was her name?
Who? The
The tree
hero?
lady.
The hero. JT helped us with that one.
Oh, man. Oh, I didn't realize that was her. Oh, did you know this? That this tree is
Oh yeah,
her?
that the tree is, yeah. Yeah, that she
I've seen
brought
that
up.
tree like a million times. I didn't realize that was her. Let me
Getting
see if I
mad
can find the death scene.
getting getting Max didn't even know it was the hero.
That's all I can find. Like, did no one like record
Wow.
that?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were removed from the hero. I don't know why. In my mind, I just felt we had something else
Oh
before
yeah,
that.
so
That's
this is it
crazy.
right here. Like, I'm not gonna play sound. It was so stupid. I think this
Dang,
was
bro.
it. Oh, they didn't even show the part where they killed her. Is it this one? Oh, here we go. She turned like Silver Surfer.
Shout out to West Drum with Bullseye there.
This was the most anticlimactic thing ever.
Yeah, this was
Like they gave her all this power.
it's replay. Sharp.
So, and I know you guys don't have sound. I have sound. That's why I forgot. But like this all happened to like the seven, right? So, and then she just turns into that.
Yeah.
Like what?
Kari, is that the I think that is the yeah, that might be the first cutscene for Bullseye that I remember. Yeah.
I don't know. It threw me through a loop because it explained nothing.
Yeah. It
Like they
did.
gave her these powers and then
Yeah.
like just shot rockets at her and then she turned to silver and then it was all gone. So I don't know who wrote that, but whoever did
Wasn't
is like,
was not that wasn't it.
and now she's a tree on the island. I guess I don't know. We were trying to understand like where the story left off, and that's kind of like where the story's left off for Fortnite.
Which is crazy because I definitely thought we was at least a cutscene removed from that, but yeah.
I mean, we have the intro for remember all the because after
Yeah.
this it all exploded,
Yeah.
and then what's her name? Paradigm comes back and she
Paradigm.
sucks it all back into the island or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, what question was Matt asking, Richard? Did I miss one?
No, I think it's referring to what you just talked about. Uh Kari said, "What do we think about the current Series 2 Optichrome market? He's buying more of the Optis because the price is so low." Yeah. Yeah, it's Optis, man. I love the Series 2 Optis a lot. Especially for the, the top tier cards. Um I think as time goes on it's definitely going to get more respect.
I mean, so I was talking to somebody. I don't remember who. But we were talking. They said like the prices are kind of crazy right now.
Mhm.
And I have to agree because like some stuff is going like they showed me a Peely Hollow. They got like a PSA 9 Peely Hollow they got for under $50, I
USA?
think. PSA. Might
Yeah,
have been Italy Hollow or might have been
even
US.
even in Italy, that's well, no,
And
that's
so
not crazy for Italy because the freaking crystal shards be going for cheap too.
yeah, so like it was a Peely and it was a Hollow and PSA 9. And you got it for like $50, but then you got cards going for like 1,000 and like 900 and stuff like that. So the market's really kind of all over this place. It was
Yeah.
Italy, yeah. So like, but like even an Italy shard, if it's a 9 or 10, it'll go for over a
The
thousand.
only to me, the only thing that is, in my personal opinion, that's going to be cemented is kind of with this PWCC auction ending with the I think the only cards that's really comfortable is what we know of Black Knight Crystal Shards and the Hollows, now the Italy Crystal Shard, and obviously Pilly. Like I think these type of auctions understanding that, and it's obviously more cards as well. But like everyone's saying, a lot of things is all mixed up. You got crystal shards that's going for low, and then you have you have a hollow that will go for almost the same price. Is a unique time,
Yeah, I mean it's definitely all over the place. It's kind of hard to even like
man.
kind of hard to even put like a pin on like what you should be going after. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I
Yeah.
mean, like some of the Italy stuff is going super cheap,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
super cheap. I mean, U.S. stuff going cheaper too, but some of this Italy stuff is like super cheap. So, like, how do
Bro,
you feel about Italy versus Brazil? It's
right,
like
that's a whole nother question. Yeah, because I mean, like you said, that Italy, it was like Italy auction. What was that like? I think it was March 28th that ended or something like that. It was well over 30 Italy crystal shards, and those things went for dirt cheap.
this is what I want to ask. I was talking to one of the UK guys, and they were trying to tell me to. I was asking people like, what should we add to the site, right?
Yeah.
And they were saying like you should talk about the Italy cracked ice promo set because that's super rare. I was like, all promo sets are cracked ice.
Did they
Italy
mean
has
laser?
the laser ones
Right.
that are rare, right?
Yeah.
And he was telling me, no, the laser ones is what everybody got. It was the shard ones that weren't. Now,
No, it
can
was the
someone
lasers.
correct me? Because I thought the lasers were like a short, limited supply
Yeah, it
for
was
the
the
promo
lasers.
set for Series 3 in Italy,
Yeah.
and the shards were the normal ones released. But he was telling me that the shards were the rare ones. Everyone else got the laser ones. So can someone? I don't have any, and I haven't been looking at Italy for Series 2 or no Series 3. So if
Yeah.
anybody knows, can y'all let me know? Because I have no idea. And if you're watching this, and you're probably not because we talked about movies this whole time from the
That's
UK
right.
tomorrow,
Right, right. You didn't make it
please
back
leave a
around.
comment and tell me what was the promo set supposed to be in Italy? Was it cracked ice, and then some were laser, or was it vice versa?
Also, it did? I didn't even know that.
The
So they
cracked
got
ice
both.
came out of nowhere. So are we saying there's less cracked ice Italy promo sets than there are laser Italy promo sets?
Wait, so the obviously we seen when the lasers came out. Then cracked ice came out?
That's what it sounds like. There's a Series
I didn't
3.
I didn't
There's
even
Series
I
3
didn't even know
Italy
that.
shard promo set. So like
I didn't even know that, honestly.
it says print in USA, made in Italy.
Hmm.
Huh, interesting. I guess I wasn't following that very
No,
well.
yeah, I legit missed that. I didn't see that at all.
So
What does that mean?
if you
What yeah.
so because they were telling me I should add it to the rare and fringe list that I have.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, you mean the lasers, right? He goes, no, no, not the lasers. He was talking about, and I was like, well, the lasers is what the people in the US because we didn't get that. So I guess I'll add it here. Um, maybe somewhere else. I didn't really understand that. So for those people to recap, Italy did not get promo shards originally. They got lasers, and then out of nowhere they got some shards, and
Right.
so the
So that
shard Italy versions are more rare.
mm, yeah.
I had no idea. Okay, it surfaced about a month ago. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Now, what would you rather have? I'd still probably think the lasers is pretty cool for US people.
Yeah. No, the laser that I definitely like the lasers.
Only because like the difference visually is not that different.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. They that makes sense. They printed to distribute them, then they lost the contract.
Mm, interesting.
Hmm.
Huh.
What did we So it surfaced like a month ago. Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I
I
mean, I don't.
completely missed that.
We can. I mean, we. I'm not. Shardnock, I'm not saying because last time you yelled at me for guessing my price, but I will sign in and take a look
Yeah.
and see what it's at because I haven't been checking.
Shard, this is a hard one for me to call, to be honest. I think it's gonna do great though. I'm gonna give a number though. Let's see where it's at right now.
Well, how much do you think it's at right now?
I'll say 35.
Oh, you're pretty close.
3? Okay. Uh
So it still has 6 days left. 5 days and 22 hours, doesn't it?
I
Tell you
feel
like
I feel that there will be a couple collectors that's not gonna let it go for less than 8.
who keeps listing these terms with scratches on the surface?
They're not using overshield.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like crazy. Do,
So
do we think that changes the price? Like, do people care?
whoa, look at this is a big price difference. So Shard says he thinks close to 7. Warfighter says it will reach
15.
15. Yeah, the last one went for 10. Not auction, but I think it was in a community. I think the value
JT,
complete value was 10.
JT said he's not registered for Premiere, so it's gonna go for 8K. So if you were registered, what would it go for, JT?
This is gonna be interesting.
There's scratches on the I just seen it on the side of my screen. Try to show it here. There's just some scratches on. You can see it right here. You see the scratches on the case, Shard Knock? It just
Yeah.
bothers me. There's just something that bothers me so bad. I don't know if y'all can see it on the screen. It's big on my second monitor. Not a huge deal. It's just little small ones. I don't care too much. It's just like if I'm gonna sell mine on like PWCC or something like that, you don't. I don't know why you want to do that. Yeah, I'm sure no one but will. Yeah, I know what you use. You like to use that scruff stuff.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a what did you say you feel
Whoa,
is
I
gonna
can
go at?
promote anywhere I want, Shard Knock, sir.
And then you say if there's a buy $8 bottle of scratch and it'll be good in 10 seconds. And then after you do that, you put the overshield on it. Then you
I'm
really
just
good.
I was just curious, like if that matters for like the high end people.
Yeah. You gotta put that
You know, the
overshield
star is
over
so
it.
good. Yeah, that's true. I
I
can't
want
promote
to I won't allow
in
it.
your home.
Yo.
I'm sorry, Richard. Richard, you were so close too.
Yeah, that hurts for sure. I've
They
been in
ding
that
you for
place.
sending in it in a sleeve. What for? Like in like
Extra.
a plastic?
It's like you know how at the mechanic they just be charging you for bull crap and inconvenience. That's kind of what it's like. It's an
I mean,
extra
you got
step.
to open up a box when you get it delivered anyway.
It's an extra step, bro.
These companies be blowing me. PSA charging because you have a rare card, them charging because you put in a piece of plastic. Like what? Um, I I honestly think
Yeah,
that
what do you
it'll
feel?
do. I think it's gonna do 12,000.
Wow, that's good.
I think
That would
it'll do
be
12,000.
if it does 12K, that would be absolutely amazing. That would be super solid. Um,
They raw dog it. Stop. Yeah, that's what we're
uh,
saying, JL. The market's really weird. You get a lot of cheap stuff and you get some expensive stuff. It's kind of all over the place.
I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut says 8.3, 8.3. That's tough. I hope I'm wrong. How about that?
I didn't feel like typing on. We got 1300, 9.5. 21 watchers at 15K here.
Type in the let me go. I'll do it this way.
All right, so I said 12K, but if this one's up here and they're accepting offers, like, what do you think the lowest offer they got?
I'm about to find out right now. Or not find out what the lowest is, but see what the playing field is. I want to see what their floor is.
Oops, wrong one.
So their floor is 11.2, 11,250. That's what the floor that they have on theirs.
So I doubt it'll go that high then. So
Okay, you can pivot out yours. What you give a new number then?
I still think it's gonna do at least 10K.
10K. Okay,
I
10.
think it's gonna do 10K or more.
So we got two at 10K. Shard, Nick.
I mean, I assume people buying that level might respect PWCC more.
Mhm.
Like they know they're gonna get their card, and maybe they're scared to pay it off eBay. I don't know. A lot of
I
people don't use eBay.
I
It
would
is an
yeah.
auction.
I would say
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think around like 10K makes sense,
Yeah.
Shard.
I would go I would go with a comfortable, yeah, 8.3, but I hope it goes higher than that. That'll be dope if it goes higher.
That's true. There's a bidder that did miss out on the BK,
There you go.
right? But like with this one out here for 15K, accepting 11K is kind of capped, right? So I feel like 10K is about right.
Yep.
Now the other one is another interesting one.
This is an interesting one.
is
Um
the Black Knight.
Actually, I think one just sold recently if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Oh no, it was okay, so a PSA 9 went for 1,176.
Oh, that's down, right? That's got to be
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
I mean, but
So,
the Italy shards have been popping up so much often now, right?
yeah.
Like they just pop up a lot. It seems like
So what would you this is a hard number to call. I don't know on
it's
this
like
one.
the Italy market's so like it's so hard to pinpoint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's already at 1500.
Hmm.
I don't know what the pop is.
Isaac said he just got upcharged. He got upcharged for one.
How much did they upcharge you? That's the question.
Yeah, this is a question.
See,
Hopefully they didn't upcharge like
are you ready for my PSA rant? Because first of all, they should not be upcharging for a hobby that's that young. Because they're upcharging, and then a year later the price could drop. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jordan
Right.
cards, I get it. Stuff that's been around for like a long time. But like you're talking about COVID prices and they're upcharging for it. But then what if it's like a two
Well,
hundred
think
dollar
about
card
the
now?
people that had the 86 Flair Jordan. That thing was almost at a milli, and it dropped
Yeah,
all the way down to I mean it get hit in sports as well.
that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like I know they get hit in sports too. It's just like for a hobby. So like this was born during COVID.
Yeah.
So them like on an Italy card, them upcharging you. Like what did
Yeah.
they upcharge you for the? Did they even know the difference between laser? I mean, for Italy and USA. Like, how much did they upcharge you for?
Yeah, I do want to
If
know what.
they upcharge you 300.
And would that be
So
equivalent to what the USA is? That would be the USA upcharge, right?
I
What
think
it should
so.
be, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Isaac said yeah. Okay.
yeah. I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
upcharge
I
again.
get it. I hope it doesn't become standard though. I really do. Is it? I mean, so, this is wild to me.
300 is up to 4K in value. I think. Okay.
It's definitely just like hiding their pockets. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I know Shard Knock's gonna be mad at me.
Man, this is you want to know one that's really crazy is like the actual like art collector hobby, like art, like when you go
Hmm.
like art auctions, it's a whole lot of ridiculous stuff that go in there. So I'm gonna chill with this little upcharge because them hobbies I could imagine them joints
But
be
this is
crazy.
grading. That's a service, right?
Yeah, but it's in the way
Because
I
like,
look at it is like yours is I look at it as it's officially authenticated. Like it's like
mhm.
so that's the way I look at it. That's the reason why I use that reference. I get what you're saying though. It's just more so grading, getting a grade on it, but it's like it's a value thing, you know.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
they're just trying to skim off the top. You know,
yeah. I mean, listen,
I
gotta
can't. I
play the
mean,
game.
I get it. They're making money.
I think,
It just baffles me.
but at the same, this is what I've always said though. It was our faults when we led with conversations and we compared everything to PSA. That's when it came to that.
Shardog is like he'll never let me say anything bad about PSA.
no, but no, but seriously, like it's one of
Their
those.
red is awful.
Shardy definitely would, definitely. You would have to. Let me tell you why. Let me before you say anything. Let me tell you why.
No, no.
Every yeah, go ahead. Every
Would I
conversation starts
have
with it,
to?
bro. Yeah,
Huh?
100. every if you were listen, every conversation starts with comparing a PSA 10 to whatever else is on the market. A PSA 10 goes over a BGS 9.5 that shows the subgrades. Can we justify that? Probably not. Does the market justify it? Yes. If I'm PSA, I'm like, you get your car graded for X amount and you quadruple your price, and that's not even the right word. Is a part of it, man. It
Okay,
really
but
is.
I don't know. I would never do anything, and I know this because I know myself. I would never do anything that I felt wrong, and the way that they do it, it just feels wrong. They're trying to take the value because, like, if it got like an 8, it'd be a different price. They do it on based on how they grade it,
The
which is ridiculous because they're doing a service. Now, granted, it's an expensive card, right? Let's say you got LeBron, you send it in. If they had like one price like for that, regardless of the grade,
but
or like high end cards, like if you wanted to pay for that, that makes sense.
See, but here's the thing: it's not based off of. Unfortunately, it's not based off of the hobby collectors. It's based off the flip market. It's like you get this card graded for this price, and then you flip it for this price. That's what they're looking at.
Yeah,
They're looking at the totality of the market. Their name is that strong, where if
no, I get why they
it,
can do it. I
yeah,
understand
I
why
don't
they
think,
can
and
do
I
it.
don't even. I'm on. You know how I feel. I don't think it's strawberry or
Strawberry
strawberry jelly.
jelly. He's got a good point there, Sardknock.
Yeah,
You gotta give me
that
specific.
is
Um, no, I get it, but it's not the. I don't know. It's
it's one
scammy
of
to me.
I mean, okay, so maybe it's because I come from like the sneaker world too. Like, is once they started seeing what resale went for, every company had to adjust to that. Because if if I'm charging this price for the sneaker, and as soon as you buy the sneaker, it resells for this amount of price, that means that people are willing
Then
to
then
pay.
up your price.
But that's what they did. But you know, people will go crazy if they up their price. Take the
Yeah,
gamble at this price.
yeah.
You're gonna be upcharged. It's okay because guess why you got upcharged? Because you got a 10. It's a W either way. It sucks to pay it.
It
But
just
if
I to me, it gives them incentives for grades.
listen,
Do
I
you get what I'm
don't
saying? It
I just
incentivizes them to do different things for grades, and that's a sticky place to be.
listen. All I'm gonna say is that when everything is referenced to, I get what you're saying, but as a business, you would have to take advantage of the way the market views you and uses and views
No, I mean,
it,
I get it. Like, I get it business wise. I get what they're doing,
and
trying to
that's
make
there you
money.
go.
But JT put it as clearly possible as you get. It is a scam, but it is a small price to pay. I get it, and it's in a way that's going to keep them keeping
Yeah,
the large market share because they
like
can't upcharge every single person that submits. They just do the high ticket items. I get it. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
like it's like
I definitely
like
get it. But you have to agree with me though. For a card hobby, like look for a card hobby that at the time when we sent our ins was 2 years old, right, and the market was booming, for them to come up with because of one sale to start upcharging because of one sale.
you use see the word you use is where the problem is for me. It's
Hmm.
the card hobby. At that time, it was crazy, bro. It was more so what value you could get quick. It was a flip market. And that's what cemented that. Like that's where the back it was how much value, where's my margins at? And the margins was in the flip. It wasn't in the collecting side of the hobby. And that's just the because I get what you're saying from the collector side. Like
Yeah,
even if you think about set collectors and set registry, they got hit hard on that side. But unfortunately, that's a small section of what the total business is. So I definitely get it. It's just a game that you got to play. Like you think about it, a pair of sneakers to be made is like $14, but because of the way we look at them, you can charge them
yeah,
one
but that's
sixty.
different,
To
right? They're
it,
providing a service.
but
That's like no.
I'm
Listen,
I'm talking off a brand. But
yeah,
listen,
yeah,
there's a
yeah. I
whole
get what
bunch
you're
of white
saying.
sneakers. It's a whole bunch of white sneakers, right? You have Air Force Ones. Then you have Skechers. Skechers has a
Right. Well,
different market compared to Air Force Ones, and then you charge upon the actual
none of
need that
none
it
of
is
the
to the
other
market.
none of the other ones upcharge. I don't think Warfighter. I think it's just PSA. If you go to a restaurant, why do you have to pay more for $100 tab versus a $20 tab? You got the same service. That's completely different. You got different products. That's like saying like if I buy 20 shoes versus 10 shoes, why do I have to pay more?
Yeah, I mean, but is
That's a bad analogy, but I get what you're saying, Rob. I get what you're
yeah,
saying. Their
it
brand does add value.
yeah,
I get it.
it's just that because I think
I
that's
think JT said it the best. He's like, it's a scam, but
yeah,
it's a
like
small price to pay.
is it the best practice? Probably not, but does it make sense? Yeah.
He said no. That's why they sell for dog shit. No, I think the reason why everything else sells for dog shit is because everyone wants PSA, and
Yeah.
everybody wants PSA because they kick the ass for like business wise. Like if you go and look at website, if you look
Mhm.
at branding, I don't think it has anything to do with the upcharging, or even I don't even think it has to do with how the slab looks
I agree.
or how hard they grade because they don't grade the hard. It's like it's
I
up in the air. It's
Yep.
really just their branding and like how well they've executed
Yep.
business wise. That's why they're on top, and that's why everything else is cheaper.
Yep.
Just for that reason, it has
Couldn't
nothing to do
agree.
with like what they charge.
Yeah,
In my opinion.
I could no, that's we completely agree on that. I think it's just more so the way they positioned themselves and then they kind of kept a chokehold on that position.
Yeah, I mean, looking at like how much they do, there's no taking it from them,
Yeah.
right? Like it's not. It's like hard. It's like we can talk about who's number two, who's number three. It could be
Yeah.
SGC, it could be CGC, it could be BGS. They're all in like
Yeah.
the same category compared to PSA.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like if you are looking for return, it's like you can't really fight. You can't really fight it.
It's one of those things that it legit does suck. Because when it happens to you is when you feel it the most. When you get that level of an upcharge, it's like, dang, all right. But does it make sense for because like if you look at any conversation when it comes to slabs, bro, it it is all revolved around the PSA 10 and then all of these things, even with the share that BGS originally had, it got morphed by literally this PSA 10 conversation.
Yeah, like I don't even want to use
It's like
PSA.
exactly. There's a lot of people like that. It's like you don't want to, but it's like, all right.
All right, so but, I mean, what solidified it for me? Like
Mhm.
this is like how much I've wavered. Like I
Your
like
20
SG,
piece,
huh?
your 20 piece.
No, but like so like I like SGC. I kept saying I like SGC. I was downright ready to use SGC. And then when I was ready to submit, PSA was cheaper.
Yes.
And it's like at that point, it's like I can't, you know what I mean? It's like I can't pay more, because I like I say it's about the card, right?
Yeah.
And like I'm not gonna sit here and say that SGC is gonna sell for more
Yeah.
when I do plan to sell at some point. So like it's just PSA is just smart. They've cornered the market. It's for the most part, the same price or cheaper than the other ones. So
Yeah.
it's hard to
Look
fight.
what Shar said, bro. Yo.
I ain't gonna talk to Sharnock no more. He said
Oh my.
upfront. I mean, you're not wrong though. Like, because they charge more per slab.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but that's more like less scammy. Is this how much we charge for service?
Mhm.
I know. I get it.
No, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I mean, you know, it's a part of the game.
I don't even know. I mean, based on the those USA Series 1 auctions, it almost looks like raw cards sell better than 9s and 9.5s. Not just SGC, that's for PSA too.
Tell him why you get it. You got Shar started again. Look at him.
Look, you can't say anything bad about PSA or Sharnock will like attack you.
I
I agree, but regardless, that no one's gonna be able to take them. They're doing like 1 million a month.
yeah.
They're doing like in a month what SGC does in a year.
Yeah. It's actually insane. It's insane.
Like how can they take the market? PSA has to screw up hugely.
Yeah. No, but
He just spends so much time. He's kind of like a consultant at this point.
listen, he's Shard is Just go check out his set registry. Then that's what you should do. Check out Shard's set registry. It's his name. Look on PSA joint. You'll get everything you need to understand on that one.
It's not the
Yeah.
takes are against them. There's no takes against them. Like it is kind of scary how they do it. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not gonna say they're not gonna win it. They're definitely winning it.
Mhm.
They're gonna win it. It's just like venting. Venting Charlotte.
No, they did. War Fighter, did they really? No.
Wow. He said, and then suck it. I mean, I don't know. It's like I care about the card, but you all want. I like stuff in slabs. I like the PSA slabs. I like the SGC slabs.
Mm,
It's just whenever I see like Fortnite had just released and people send an Italy one and they're getting upcharged, it's just kind of like, come on, like it just seems like really willy nilly what they upcharge for.
yeah.
And I get it; they're trying to track all like what stuff sells for. I don't know.
Dang. That sucks.
Do you really? You love grading? That makes sense. You send in so much to be graded. Well, that's just collecting in general. I like to. I mean, that's true. Like, do you feel like if you don't have it graded, does it feel like part of your collection?
Honestly, not yet. I have to get it.
Right?
I have to get it graded first. I'm not gonna lie. I would be
Like
lying if
when
I
you
said it.
count your
Yeah,
collection, you count like
you're
your
counting.
graded
Yeah,
cards, right?
yeah, yeah. 100%. Like I respect the ones that's not yet, but it definitely has to be graded first.
I don't think that's too short. Not. I don't. I think you're gonna be PSA for life, and until SGC sells for more than PSA, I don't think you give them any time of day because you're so analytical, right? You're
See,
like that's like if any. I feel like if any slab was selling for more, that would be you. Sorry, not.
yeah, I see. Yeah, like SGC, if they just did like this a little bit, just a little bit more narrow. For me, that's that. I like the thickness of the slab. I just would like it a little bit more narrow. But that black border around the SGC do hit for certain cards.
I mean, I don't mind this. Like, I don't mind the size of the BGS. I mean, I guess it really do. I guess it only matters like if you're putting it with like the PSA ones. Like when you're comparing it, then yeah. But like when it's by itself, it doesn't really affect
That's
me
a
the
good that's a
size.
good ratio behind you too. Your cards.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that one SGC? Yeah, I like that. I'm messing with you.
I mean, I don't. That's because I was trying to do a colorway up there, and I
No,
don't.
no, I see. I like the little system you came up with. You went from the yellow to blue.
Yeah, you
The
see
thing.
that?
Yeah, yeah, I like
And then
that.
I went pink, and then I went red. Um, I mean, the only SGCs I have right now are the DKV, I think, and that
My
one.
OCD would have been driving me crazy with that one though.
What on the end?
The color, no, the pink to the light orange, because it's technically right, but it drives me crazy. I hate that
Yeah.
because it's technically right, like color theory
I,
wise.
I I just needed another red one, but I didn't have another red card because
Yeah.
I don't like red. Oh, I could have put a red one. I could have put the I have an aura I could put up there.
Mhm.
Are they cheaper? Are they like easier to break? Actually, I honestly don't know. What do you like about CGC? I've never touched a CGC slab, but the
Mhm.
label is ugly as heck. And like y'all want to talk about how big the label's like? Isn't the label like tall as hell?
Yeah.
Like,
I heard that the slab is pretty clear. It looks pretty like you said,
but it's
I
like
haven't
the
had
clarity of the slab is what
yeah, I
people like.
haven't had one in my hand either.
I have seen a crap ton of Fortnite collectors doing CGC.
Yeah, no, there
Yeah.
there definitely is some CGC slab collectors.
Am I worried about UV damage? That is a good question. So I would be worried about it, but I have this really cool thing called let me see, overshield, right? And it has UV protection. Just saying. But actually, I keep my windows with a black because I have comics too, and I have my art up there, so I have blackout curtains, and my and behind the curtains I have like window things.
Mhm.
So I keep all the light out. So I'm not worried about UV damage personally. Some people are shard knock. We've had this
Nah, I
conversation.
did. I worry about UV. I mean, I guess the thought of UV damage more with the comics though. More with the comics.
Yeah, because I mean it does happen.
Mhm.
Like so if you put so here's a fun fact is that PSA does not have any UV protection. So if you leave your PSA card slab
Mhm.
out there, it will get like damaged if you leave it for like a crazy amount of time or for a good amount of years.
Yeah.
I think BGS does have some protection, but like I think I've seen a test. They all did better than PSA did though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So if you get the overshield, you'll have some UV protection. Um, but I leave mine. I leave mine up there. But they're not in direct sunlight. So
I'm not
yeah,
crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
not crazy enough to. I
Yeah.
thought about. I might do a test just to show. But
Yeah.
I watched a video on a test between the different slabs.
Mhm.
So I that's when I saw that PSA was weak on that. BGS because BGS is in some kind of like film thing. They have a little bit built in protection.
Yeah, it's like that little
BGS even
power
says
sleeve.
like they have some built in. Yeah, I can't wait for you to get it, Kari. Can't wait. Should be shipping soon, very soon, hopefully. That's true. Some people like to display it though. Like it's becoming even more common now to people to put it on their
Mhm.
walls and display it and
Under,
stuff like
yep.
that over the house and stuff. Like Rob has his floating right there
Mhm.
in midair. So some people like to. Not everyone keeps it. Not everyone has like hundreds of cards either. Like
No,
some
I'm
people like just click binders and then they might get their favorite card graded, right? So like they might want to display it.
can have it in
But
here too.
not everybody collects the same. I like to keep I mean, I have a lot of collectibles in here, so I just keep all the sun out as much as I can. Um, I'm sure JT keeps all his stuff pretty well. He has a lot of like art and stuff, so I'm sure he keeps his pretty dark.
Oh yeah, that's when Shar had that the legendary base set, right? That was the last one that he had displayed.
So the overshields do protect from UV.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, it has UV protection. Warfighter. It has some tint on there to protect from the UV for people that are worried about it. My main concern was scratches because I hate freaking scratches and I hate the baggies. But it does have UV protection too. Yeah, Kari. So like I was talking to Black Ash and like that's what he was interested in. He was like, okay, I want that, but I also want to still put it in the plastic. I want both. Me
Mhm.
personally, I just wanted to get it out of the plastic. But there
Yeah.
are people who want the protection, just the double protection. But like people like Shardnock who don't worry too much, they stress free. You said after the sun faded it, I put it back in the safe. It's not gonna come unfaded, Shardnock. It's not a microwave. I don't know. I don't know if you're just joking or not. Your legendary 10 set?
Oh, okay, got you.
He said, I don't fuck
the
about it.
he was talking about when he had the legendary base 10 set displayed. I guess that's what faded.
It didn't really fade.
No, there's no way. You ain't have it up there that long.
There's no. I saw you'd have to be like direct. Some like how long did
Like
you have it out?
that joint would have to be vicious on the sun.
Yeah, that joint would have to be pretty crazy. I mean, it can
Faded it.
happen. What is it? I think it's like 2 weeks of direct sunlight.
Yeah, it has
You'll see fading.
that's what I thought. It has to be at least that.
Like 2 weeks of direct sunlight, it'll fade.
I was about to say I can't take Shark serious at all, and I knew it.
Yeah, I know. Shardnock's crazy. Um, and that's what a lot of people do is like Pelican cases or like safes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um, I keep mine in like y'all seen it on like Instagram. I have like a toolbox slides
yeah.
out. That's where all mine are in. Um, except for the ones that are on the shelf for display. But I don't have crazy collections like all you guys, like Richard
Yeah,
and
man.
JL and Shardnot.
Yeah, I ain't got that problem either.
We're humble collectors over here, just
Yes,
trying to share our knowledge, Shardnot. Give us a
sure.
break, man. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it.
That
Thanks
was
for
a
hanging
fun
out
one.
with us. Thanks for talking movies. Shardnut, all your movies are trash.
Yeah, he don't know
Get at
nothing
me
about
next
that,
week.
Daniel. I don't even know why we talking about it. I don't know why we even talking about it.
Don't talk about protection. I'm out. I'm trying to learn, okay, Daniel? I'm trying to learn.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy.
Of course, Richard, you're getting up there, man. You're piling up
Shoot.
cards. Friggin' Daniel's fucking hilarious. All right, man. All right, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. Next week,
Yeah,
we'll
have a
talk
good
way
one.
more Fortnite and less
There you
movies,
go.
but we
We got
appreciate you
y'all.
guys hanging out. This is the last person to talk about. All right, all right, all right.
He said, all right, all
I'll talk to you guys.
right. Starting 5 out here.